And welcome back to Campaigns of the Plains. This is our special holiday one-shot.
No, the Christmas sweaters?
Yes.
I was hot.
For most. There'll be pictures later. There's some proof.
Yeah, follow us on Twitter.
And
Nerds.
Instagram. And TikTok.
Do you have a
And
Twitter?
And Facebook.
Facebook and...
We should.
Oh.
No.
Should we say TikTok?
We said TikTok.
Okay, just making sure.
Just, hey, follow us.
One of those things has a link to all of those things.
Yeah, the everywhere. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Just click on it.
Make sure that you guys tune in every Friday on our YouTube channel. We will have new episodes up. And I'll turn it...
Noon?
We don't really like to do times. Like,
Yeah.
it's Fridays.
Noon. It's standard. It's central. We're not in Easter time.
They are good. They go live 11 Central.
You've been filming this?
Guys, I swear I watched the videos, but I watched them at like 2 in the morning on like a Saturday.
My dog watches them.
But yeah, every Friday, new episodes on YouTube. And our podcast master Travis has new episodes of the former Fridays episodes out on the following Wednesday. So anywhere you get your podcasts. So Apple, Google, Spotify.
Or if you don't like any of those and it's on some weird obscure one, we're on there too, except for like one.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, we're out there. Be part of our growing listener community. I keep checking the stats, and it's growing every day, so get in while it's hot.
Thanks for that one random guy in Germany for listening. We appreciate it.
And
Tell
Shane.
them in Spanish.
I think somewhere in Belgium, too. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know about any
Not in
Belgian.
Spanish, in German. I said Spanish.
Fat Tire. That's a Belgian beer, right?
Yeah, something like that. But hey, thank you, all of you, around the world.
We appreciate you.
Podmaster. Is that what we're calling you now?
Podmaster.
Podmaster.
Are you the master of the pod?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Pod
I am
racing?
the Podmaster.
Podmaster.
You're a Padawan.
Oh.
Pod racing too? Is that what we're doing
Oh,
with that
let's
one?
Pod racing?
Do it.
Oh, George Lucas just sued us.
Oh, damn.
Dang it.
Oh, Disney.
Disney. No.
Disney. Yeah. Anyway, so welcome to another murder mystery one shot. This time around, we actually do have Matt and Travis with us this time. So they will be playing characters here, and
You know, at the beginning of the episode, before you find out who done it, how about you comment below?
Yeah, who did it?
Who do you think did it? And
Random
who
guess.
do you think did it? And were you right at the end of it? Because it was
What?
It was Josh.
Anyway,
Because I don't think we know who did it, do we?
Nope, we don't even know who did it. Josh
I don't even know who done what.
Yeah, Josh didn't even tell like the person who did it that they did it. I guess maybe
Oh, God.
it's Christian again.
Did you guys watch that one?
Did you guys watch the?
We got through parts of it, and we didn't finish it.
No.
So, if there are any reoccurring characters here, we will be surprised.
Yes.
Excuse me.
As we all should be, because we don't know who these people are.
Right.
Right.
I've made him.
Oh.
alright.
Uh-oh.
This is the second time today I've spilled things. I spilled a
Someone
whole
get her up there.
bottle of
You get
water
a baby
all over
bottle.
my desk.
Alright, so these murder mystery campaigns, if you have not watched the previous or listened to the previous ones, take place in Eberron. More specifically, this particular one is going to take place in the city of Sharn. The setting is more of a 1920s early industrial feel, so there is kind of a steampunk magic pump provided to the entire world. So there's a number of billboard signs, advertisements, definitely are cigarettes advertisements where it was cool and hip to be smoking and all of that. Currently, though, the world has changed a little bit since...
Don't smoke, kids. It's not cool and hip to smoke.
It's not.
It's not.
But the world has changed since the last murder mystery, as this particular country has seen an uptick in the war effort with their neighboring country. An increase in Warforged that carry a certain battery that allows them to not have to recharge as often. So this was a little result of our last murder mystery one shot. So
I'm surprised. The gasp.
I was more expecting a reaction out of Christian since
No.
He's still writing his character.
Womp womp.
Right. So
Look, I only had like a day and a half.
Only.
our story takes place centering around a company called Montgomery's Wards and Charms, a purveyor of not necessarily cheap but readily available magical items. Not high quality magic items, but magic items that may help around the everyday. And they are a giant department store that has many different facilities throughout Sharn. And the characters in this are actually all employees of Montgomery's. The employees themselves have had a pretty rough year this year because of the war effort. There's been delays in shipping due to material needed for the war. There's also been a number of shortage of workers because people are still being drafted for certain positions in the war, but not so much. So, you all received invites to the company party. It will be taking place aboard a cruise steamboat on one of the nearby rivers. And the way to get there is by riding train to the nearby wharfs. So you were all given directions to the nearest train platform. It is early evening and the sun has gone down on the city, but the unnatural lights within the city, as well as the ever spewing chimneys pumping out loads of coal and other various gases. Yes, hard pumping even.
This stream is not for children.
This stream is not.
Oh, yeah. I don't like kids. You should get away.
But it's just become evening, and most lamplighters are going around the city, making sure that all of the street lights have been turned on. There is this dull blue glow to the city, as well as a light fog that's rolled in. It is early spring, and there's been a recent thaw, so no snow on the ground. It's still a little wet, but it is warming up to the point where you may need an outer jacket if you're a little chilly, but not really. The fog begins to roll at your feet as you make your way to the train platform. This particular one, there's already a couple people standing at it, and they're slowly being ushered into the train itself. This train is black as night, with purple veils on the window. Exactly. And along the train cars, in a golden and royal purple lettering, it is the Midnight Veil.
I know this place.
Deja vu.
It all comes back to the fucking train.
It all comes back to the train. So, we will start over here with Alicia's character. If you would like to introduce yourself as you step up to the platform.
Okay. My character is Okay. My character's name is Elaine Baxter. She is a female tiefling.
Of what coloration?
She's got kind of a light pinkish colored of skin. And she's got her hair's cut in a bob, and she's got it kind of curled and styled, and she's wearing a beaded headband. And she's got a short sleeve kind of like drop waisted dress that is a little bit longer than knee length, and it's got some intricate beading on it with gloves to match, obviously, and some little black pumps to match it as well.
It's a tiefling flower.
Yeah, it's 1920s. She's gonna look 1920s. And she's got a little beaded clutch that kind of matches her whole ensemble with her as well. And that I don't know. That's her.
So you step up to the train platform, and there is a pair of identical Warforged in dark blue.
Oh, and she does also
conductor.
have a pair of wings.
There is a pair of matching Warforged at the entrance to one of the cars that most people seem to be gathering on. They are wearing matching conductor outfits in dark blue. Both of them have a gold pocket watch as well as matching hats. And they look around expectantly at you, since you are the closest one to the train, and they say, "Ticket, please."
Of course.
And they take your ticket and they punch it, and they say, "Please make your way inside."
I do that.
All right.
First.
Next, Paige, if you want to introduce your character.
Okay. My character is Shannon Montgomery, and she is a human. She's got pretty platinum blonde hair, very beachy looking. She's in a shorter dress, probably similar to what yours is.
Mm-hmm.
She's got a lot of jewelry on. Looks like she's pretty wealthy. Lots of gems, diamonds, stuff like that. It looks like her makeup is actually a little runny, like it's been on for an extra day or two. Yeah, that's about her.
They, a pair of conductors look around at you next and say, "Ticket, please."
I don't need my ticket. You know who I am.
And they kind of look at each other, and then, it seems like some information is passing, and then they say, "Sorry for the confusion, ma'am. Please step on board."
I like her.
Next.
Got attitude.
Okie dokie. So up steps this Loxodon female. That's an elephant person, don't you know? And her name is Martha Bauer. And so I guess to explain her dress, you would say that she's a little gaudy. She has kind of a baggy, long sleeve blue blouse. And she's wearing some khaki capris.
It's my favorite part.
She has a pair of pearls, but they look like a little cheap. They might be a knockoff plastic or some sort of newfangled material sort of pearls. She has some plate gold bangles on her wrist, and some hoop earrings off of her large ears. And she's calling back to her husband, "Hank? Hey, Hank, you got the tickets?"
And walking up behind her, you see a very short, probably 3 foot high Maypock, which is a raccoon person, who has a giant sword on his back, probably almost as big as he is.
Wait, but what's your... You were Loxodon, right?
Yes,
okay,
yes.
cool.
With just like suspenders, like really old, raggedy, with a coat, even though covered in fur, so probably doesn't need a coat, but still has a coat. Like holes in his suspenders, looks like he's worn them every day for his entire life. Oh, hey, hon, I got him right here as he pulls both the tickets out of his coat pocket.
Oh, Hank, I told you to change your pants before we came.
I'm fine, hon.
I set out a pair and everything.
It's fine.
I love them.
See, I told you. I fucking hate them.
They make some casserole. There's casserole all over his shirt, right?
Oh my gosh.
Casserole.
They both usher you and take your tickets and are like, please, on board quickly. So they look around.
How do you follow that?
Christian?
It's
the wrong train.
I don't think I belong here. Okay.
Did you come up with a character yet?
Dude, this is the wrong campaign.
Shit.
Did your accent change again?
No.
I was the one wearing the Russian tracksuit.
Oh, God. I don't even know how to... You can't follow that.
You can't.
So, I'm a half-elf looking, maybe... You would... I guess for a human would maybe... I don't really know. You might mistake him for being middle-aged because he's got jet black hair with streaks of white, but he still seems to look young in the face. As part of his recent job efforts, it seems as though he might have gotten a little more fit, but otherwise, due to his attire, it looks a little more scholarly, with a nicer suit, but not really high class. It looks as though maybe this is something he rented for the occasion, just to make sure that he fit in with some sort of a special occasion.
Not tailored, but...
Yes, it fits, but definitely not made
Halfway through the
specifically
night, he
for
takes
him.
it off because it's a rental and he's not getting vomit on it.
Yeah, probably. So yeah, I don't even know how. There's really not much that I can.
What's his name? We still haven't...
His name is Pyotr Kardashev.
Okay. Piotr?
Pyotr.
Okay.
Pyotr.
Hey, Plato.
Okay. And so the Warforged looked at you for a second and then kind of like make a quizzical look at each other. And then are like, ticket, please?
Oh, yes, of course. Here you go.
And they take the ticket and punch you on and say, just kind of like hand it back slowly and are like, be careful.
What's your character?
I'm sorry,
All aboard, please.
I'm not sure if it's safe. No. You may
We'll
feel
insure it.
uncomfortable.
We'll insure it. Don't worry.
What's your character's name?
Just say Shannon.
I think you said Shannon.
Oh, no.
Shannon?
Sorry, we're just figuring out everyone's name.
I will go around again and ask just so
I'm writing
we
them
have-
all
Okay.
down because I have a short-term memory.
Eric. They look at you next, and as the last person on the platform.
I am Rourke Moranus. Yeah, thank you.
I like it.
Yeah, it's a plan where it's let's see. I wrote some things about him. He is a person. That I thought I pulled this in.
What's your character's
Plato.
Pyotr? P-Y-O...
Pieter.
Pyotr. Yes.
Pieter.
Okay.
Like a Russian Peter.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
name? Spelling it really wrong, but it's fine.
Good.
Rourke is an average-looking orc. He stands upright with his head and chest puffed out, but is still not 6 feet tall like many orcs that tower over him. He's a half-orc. His skin is a boring gray that is contrasted by the dark clothing he wears. A black tunic is bundled tightly around his torso with fitted slacks that match. Simple boots cover his feet. This outfit specifically curated by himself is worn every day as if a uniform. Each day it looks pressed and perfect. Co-workers joke that he must have multiple articles of clothing that match. Little do they know that his closet is full of the same black outfit that he has arranged neatly for easy access. He prefers spending his time thinking more about important things than what to wear each day. He keeps his white hair plain, short, and neat. His hair is trimmed and meticulously styled to the side perfectly each day. A lock never out of place. He can be seen often checking his appearance in reflective surfaces. His deep brow constantly furrowed and a constant concern for the mouth breathers that surround him. Rourke the Orc has resting orc face. Many co-workers joke in the break room, away from his sharp pointed ears. Brr, it's cold in here. There must be a Rourke around here. They cheer when complaining about the cold, frigid air that seems to radiate from his frigid demeanor. His tusks slightly stick out from his bottom lip as he sits silently judging people and audibly scoffs as he sees the stupidness that takes place outside of his small office.
All right. So yeah, they ask you for your ticket as you approach.
Done this before. I know what's going on. He just tosses the ticket at him.
They catch it with a swift deftness and like stamp it and then hand it back to you.
You are good for something. And he'll walk on.
So you hear from the inside cabin the familiar whistle of an all aboard signal, and the train with a tug, as everybody kind of compensates a little bit bodily wise if they're not sitting, to the pull of the engine. Feel the train take off from from the platform. So one more time for names.
Okay.
Alicia,
Elaine,
Paige,
Shannon,
and Travis,
Martha.
Hank.
Christian,
Piotr.
and Eric.
Rourke.
All right. So we have our cast of characters for this evening. The car that you are all in is not exactly super high maintenance. You can tell that particular car has already been
shit, did
filled
somebody
up.
get murdered in this car? I didn't know they got murdered in this car. I heard that somebody got murdered in this train car. Okay? There's gonna be a ghost in here or something.
Oh dear, that's awful scary.
Martha has these really large, like, because it's early technology, like oversized headphones on,
Okay.
right? And what appears to be like a record player on her hip. And she is power walking up and down the aisles. I'm sorry, excuse me. Usually I do this with my girlfriends on the weekends, but I didn't have time.
I lean over to Piotr. She's been working on her figure all year. She's lost at least like 10 pounds. I'm so proud of her.
Yes, I too am proud of her.
I heard that she's losing weight because, well, you don't want
Okay.
You're correct. I don't want to know.
to know. You're fun to talk to.
You said I don't want to know, so I guess I don't want to know.
That's not how it's supposed to go. You're supposed to say, oh no, it's okay. You can tell me. You can tell anybody.
I don't understand what you're saying to me now. I'm really confused.
Who are you? I don't remember seeing you at the last office potluck.
I'm the dock manager.
Oh, that's why I've never seen you.
Yes, we are very busy in dock.
Wait,
He says with a very heavy accent.
are
Like,
you
he
the
is
one who
not
slept with the
from-
last secretary?
What?
I think you are. You look familiar now. I think that's right. Oh my god, did you hear
Are
you
you-
slept with the
Are
last
you-
secretary? I think she was pregnant.
Oh, I know she did.
What?
Well, you better be taking child support.
I don't understand what is
Han, why don't you sit down for a bit?
Ah, jeez. Oh, I just got one more lap, okay?
Fine.
You see now as a couple of gnome gentlemen dressed in very fine jackets and long sleeve white t-shirts and very crisp slack pants that match as well. They start entering the car with types of drinks and small little hors d'oeuvres. They start passing them out to folks for anybody who wants any. So,
Oh, I take that as I scoot right by him.
the glass is definitely not your size, Martha. They definitely weren't accounting for a loxodon lady.
Oh, right.
when-
There's like a water
In
base.
fact, I pick it up with my trunk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's like a flower base over there if you want to just like dump it out and put some of the.
What was that, hon? I couldn't hear ya.
You're looking fabulous.
Oh, thanks, hon.
Oh yeah, don't you know?
Little scamp.
I wonder how they like, you know.
So it's roughly about 20 minutes before you guys start hearing the waves of the nearby river crashing against the docks there. And this is your first sight of the vessel, the Belle of the Ball. It is a 3-tiered steamboat. This is 3 decks of just public access. So they also have, the boiler room down below, as well as storage, steerage, everything below that. So this is a massive, massive vessel. And it has one of those giant roll wheels on the back. You can see that whatever powers this particular engine has already started up, and its 2 giant steam stacks are smoking. There's a number of lights on the dock at this point. String lights like the old-fashioned ones where they are Christmas colored. It is Festival, by the way, here just at the beginning of the year, and this is your festival celebration. So a time for gift giving, being with family, that sort of thing. And you see that the vessel itself is all lit up with these lights as well on the sides. So very festive. You actually see on the outside dock that on the outside deck that they have placed 2 giant lights from either one of the smokestacks to the middle, and there stands a giant, 11-foot, pine-style tree that has been decorated to the tilt with lights and all sorts of tinsel, that kind of thing. So right in the middle of the deck, hard to miss. There are a number of people that you might recognize from work, maybe some that you don't care for, all loading up on the dock. You guys seem to be the last ones to depart from the train and stand in line to board the Belle of the Ball.
Oh, look at the lights, Hank.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful, Han.
Oh my god, this is gonna be a blast.
Whatever you say, Han.
I heard that Louisa helped plan this whole tree thing, but did you hear that she left her husband for a younger man? Oh,
Wait, which girl is this?
Louisa, don't you know Louisa? She works in accounting.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll know her when you see her. She wears way too much makeup.
Wipe some mine off.
So you guys start going up the gangplank and make your way on towards the vessel. and a number of attendees in suit attire are there to greet you and give you a festival lei. So you guys have these leis of like very colorful festival flowers, blues and reds and greens, all laid about you so as to kind of appoint you as part of the party goers for this. Shannon, you're the last one to kind of get on, after you kind of let Elaine here kind of go ahead and start mingle with the crowd, because you see your father, Edwin, and he's waiting for you, and he says, you were supposed to be part of the first train.
Oops.
Listen, this night has to go perfect.
Okay.
Please don't be anybody but yourself, okay? And he's kind of smiling and waving and like doing the little side hug with you as people are like taking pictures and doing that kind of thing and being like, "Oh, hey, Edwin." And he's like, "Oh, hey." And then he immediately like drops that face and like turns to you and is like being serious.
I'll do my best.
All right. So you all kind of notice the boss talking to this girl that was on the train with you as well, and he kind of takes off towards what looks to be like probably the steering cabin. He kind of waves to you all and smiles, gives you a big, nice smile, and says, "Oh, welcome to the Belle of the Ball, everyone. I will see you later in the hall."
I power up to him.
Okay.
And I say, "Oh, Mr. Montgomery, oh, it's a pleasure to meet you."
You get stopped like 5 feet from him by a couple of half-orcs that are like flanking him on either side, very large individuals. You would know that these individuals have a very rough reputation in the company. They are his personal bodyguards. Their names are Newman and Whitcomb.
Okay.
But they kind of stop you from power walking up.
Well, I'm yelling over them. So.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Montgomery. Hi, Marta. I'm head of your customer service department.
Oh, yes. Thank you, dear. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. Hey, if you had some time, I'd like to set up a meeting to discuss some ideas I had for the department.
Yeah, you know what? Why don't you make a booking with me come Monday? We'll see you then.
Martha!
Have a good party tonight.
I can help you make that booking.
Okie dokie.
I'm the secretary, so I can help you get that on the schedule.
Oh, aren't you sweet?
Yeah, just, remind me in the morning or something.
Okie dokie, hon.
All right. So they wait a few seconds to make sure that you're not going to follow and kind of give him a lead, and then they one of them turns and then the other one follows to kind of give them some separation there. But he makes his way off, and you see as now the attendees are trying to start to like form you guys down into the first level, as they say, we're going to start with the supper this evening in the hall, and there will be an announcement by Mr. Montgomery. So everybody, if you'd make your way, we'll feed you first, and then there's plenty of games and other things to see on the ship.
How much do you think they spent on the food?
Who are you talking to?
All of you.
Oh, I'm sure it was quite expensive. Mr. Montgomery has quite the pretty penny to his name, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
Oh, yeah, don't you know?
Oh, I'm sure he does, too. I mean, he owns the whole company.
Well, it is a pleasure to be with all you today. So, what department? You said you're the secretary. Now, where are you all from? I saw you talking to Mr. Montgomery. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
It's Shannon.
Oh, Shannon? And what
Are you-
department do you work
Are you
in?
like his executive secretary or something?
I'm his daughter.
Oh shit!
Oh, you're Mrs. Montgomery?
Miss.
Yes. Oh, excuse me. I aged you before your time. Oh, I didn't mean that.
I didn't even know he had a daughter. Oh my gosh.
Aren't you supposed to be his secretary? Or shouldn't you know that?
But there's like 5 of us, okay?
He has
Like
5?
I'm not his
Executive.
executive secretary.
He has 5 secretaries, honey?
Sure,
I
he's had
guess
5
so.
at one time.
Oh, okay. Seems excessive, but okay.
Yeah. Well,
There's
that's
a lot
very
of work for
interesting.
more than just one person to do, okay? I'm like doing this because my nails are like super long. We work really hard every day, okay?
Oh, and I'm sure you do, hon. And what are you fellas? Well, where do you work?
I work in my office.
What department, I think she means?
I work with numbers.
Oh, are you an accountant?
Yep.
Oh my god, you're not the husband that got dumped by his wife recently, are you? There's been a lot of office drama lately, okay, people? There were people having sex in the custodial closet the other day.
Like that was me.
Oh, good for you, hon.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, were you that pleasant fellow I had to talk with on Wednesday?
I don't know if pleasant's the right word, but we probably talked.
Okie dokie, just checking.
What's your name?
Work.
Work?
Rourke?
We're not at work.
Nope. I'm Rourke.
Oh,
I'm
Rourke!
Rourke.
You're Rourke.
Rourke.
Rourke from work.
Yeah.
Rourke from work.
And who are you then?
I'm really, this is all confusing. But my name is Pirto.
Oh, that's an interesting name. And where do you work?
I am dock manager.
Oh, I don't get down there very often. No, they keep me up in the offices, answering the calls that ring in.
You said you're an HR, right?
No. I'm the customer service manager.
Oh!
Yes, and this is my husband, Hank. Say hi, Hank.
Do you work at the company
Hi.
or are you just like the +1?
I'm the lower manager. As you can probably see, as I gesture to myself, I had a recent change about myself.
You don't just look like that all the time?
No, and I do this with my paws.
I do this back with my nails.
I'm not used to having these, whatever these are, paws?
Haven't you had those your whole life?
No.
No. Yeah, he had an unfortunate accident with one of the charmed objects. As you can see, his humongous sword.
Yeah, this thing.
His humongous sword got rather attached to him, and it turned him into this little creature here. Normally, he's a regular old halfling.
So,
Oh my god.
you stayed the same size then, or
Yeah?
you're just
How do you think my
you're
clothes
just
fit?
cuter now.
And that,
Oh, thanks.
excuse my swearing, but that gosh dang human resources just won't get back with the workers' comp.
Oh my gosh! I pulled a muscle in my back, okay, lifting up a package of paper. It was so heavy. And it took me 4 weeks to hear back from them. And by then I was already done with all of my physical therapy.
Something?
It's
So-
awful.
Sounds terrible.
They still paid me for the time, but whatever.
What
Oh,
does that mean, lifting package of paper?
You know, like a thing of paper to like write on.
I'm confused. You put back?
It was heavy,
Lifting paper?
okay?
I don't get what...
You know
You're
what?
confusing.
You could like bend the wrong way and tweak your back. The back is a very fragile thing, okay?
I'm aware, yes.
I mean, like, you got probably one of those bracey things to keep your back from breaking.
I don't know what that is.
You should invest in one.
I-
Maybe you'll get one for Christmas.
Sure.
Festival.
I don't know what Christmas is.
Is
this...
I hear that
Am
they
I
celebrate it in another country.
In Soviet Eberron.
Oh, do you smell that, Hunt? It smells like really good food. Do you...
I think they need some more paprika.
So, like, were you cursed with a cursed object too, and you used to be a halfling, or is this just what you look like?
Oh no, hon. This is 100% me.
Okay. Just checking. You never know who's cursed and who's not cursed. Like, Tina, who works part-time, she accidentally got turned into a little rat or something, but I think that's just because she wronged a witch by sleeping with, like, her girlfriend or something.
Oh, well, it might be because Tina is a little rat, but...
Oh, you've met Tina!
Well, I think she was working for the mailroom that one day, just filling in, and so I saw her running around. Yeah, she
likes to open mail and, like, take things out of it that doesn't belong to her.
Yeah, I don't know why they haven't fired her yet.
Well, I keep reporting her to HR, but again, their turnaround time is just ridiculous.
It is pretty awful. I think you and I see eye to eye.
I think so. We should have a lunch date sometime.
Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah. Sure.
So you guys are in the line as it's going down, and you now enter this pretty massive hall. There is one giant chandelier at the top. There seems to be like a dance hall of some sort that's been converted into an eating area for the moment. There's a number of round tables with small glass fixtures in the middle of them with dim blue magical lights, and they're all set with names and everything. And as you kind of look around, you see the HR manager, Audrey, come over, and she's like, "Oh, come on, dears, come on. This is your table here, okay?"
Oh, hi, Audrey.
Oh, hi there.
Oh, hey, have you gotten around to looking into Hank's problem?
We've submitted the paperwork. It's going through as fast as it can.
Well, I just don't know what the problem is.
Well, it has to go through lots of levels, all right?
Well, I just don't know how many levels there are. I mean, there's only 10 floors in the building.
It's got to go through every one of those, and then it finally has to get signed by Mr. Montgomery. But we'll let you know when it's ready. Now, just go enjoy your food, all right?
Hun, it's okay. I'll be fine.
Yeah, look at his way. He's like really cute right now. You can give him like scrooches and stuff.
Well, that may be true, but there just better be plenty of deviled eggs for me, or else I don't know what I'm going to do.
So you guys see, conveniently enough, you are all seated at the same table. So your name cards are all there.
I'm surprised your dad sat you with us.
I think this.
When he doesn't.
You look and you see that Shannon's name card has been scribbled on there real quick. Like your dad set you there on purpose.
Oh, fuck.
He's putting you in timeout.
So, like, are you guys estranged or something? Because, like, I feel like he'd have you sitting with him. I mean, like... When I go out to dinner with my dad, we don't sit on opposite sides of the restaurant.
He's been wanting me to talk to other people lately.
Well, you're talking to me.
Like, in closets, or...?
No.
Don't get any ideas, okay? She's younger than you, I think, maybe.
I don't know.
And I'm still pretty sure you're the guy who was sleeping with that other girl.
I feel like you think everyone is sleeping with other people.
Everyone is, okay? There's no whores in our office.
I promise I'm not sleeping with anybody else.
Oh, you better not be.
You would crush me, I'm
I'll
sure.
throttle you.
Yeah.
Oh, Martha's my favorite.
At any rate, welcome to the table. We're glad to have you amongst the commoners.
Well, you know what? Martha has a poker game once a week. Maybe you can join that and meet even more people.
Oh, I'm really good at poker.
It's got alcohol. Sure.
Well, I don't know, Martha. Are you drinking again?
Oh no! I've been off the sauce for a little while.
That's all right, girl. You know what? I know some great raves we could go to.
Tonight.
Well, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Tomorrow's still Sunday.
Do you know bridge? There's a bridge club down at the supper club that you could join. We definitely have some open seats.
I know a place where you can take shots out of somebody's navel.
There we go.
You're all invited.
Oh, that sounds like fun, hon.
I think
Yeah,
you have
that's
really big
definitely a word
navel,
for it.
Martha. So I think you would have it'd be more like a shot and a half.
Okay. Well. I think I see the appetizers coming. They look really good.
Yep. So you do see the appetizers hit the table. For most of you that have elected for certain diets, there's something to meet those diets, but otherwise it's things, very fancy things like caviar and oysters in the half shell.
Girl power. Sorry, you do that every time.
And then just different small cuts of meat, cheeses, and fruits, as well as very, very fancy crackers and bread. The really amazing part for most of the lower workers is that this is butter that's being set at your table with the bread. It is not margarine or oil or anything like that, which, because of the war effort, butter is super duper rare right now. So this is real whipped butter at your table.
Oh my God, who did your dad have to shoot to get butter?
Ooh, fancy.
Real fancy.
Oh.
Pretty old man.
I bet you get to keep your pantyhose too.
How long has it been? How long has it
It's
been?
like in the real world, when the war happened, they got rid of pantyhose and they used the nylon for like parachutes.
Yeah.
History fact.
And
And women used to draw lines on the back of their legs with eyeliner to make it look like they were actually still wearing pantyhose.
Interesting.
Yeah, real life fact about the war. I watch a lot of documentaries.
But yes, there is quite a dish of the whipped butter too. I mean, it's not just like a stick of butter or anything. This is actually somebody took the time to whip it, make it spreadable, so it's very creamy.
Sounds like butter.
I just take a piece of bread and butter.
It's like the whole stick.
The whole stick. I'm from the south, and you put lots of butter on your bread. You butter all the way to the edges.
Oh my God.
No piece of bread left unbuttered. Josh knows.
Yes, it's a problem in our house. But yeah, so very fine set of food, especially the fruit that comes out. Definitely out of season for this area of the world at the moment. But when you bite into it, it definitely has a refinement to it. It's not the rough, there's a couple of citrons, especially oranges and things like that, where most of the time the ones you guys get are, you can get at the marketplace are nice and small. They're very stringy, but these have been cut, de-stringed, and they are laid out in fanciful fashion, where it looks like a flower, and there's actual flowers on the plates themselves that definitely seem to be out of season at the moment. So this is quite the spread, and there are lots of tables here in this area, with pretty much the same spread as well.
Oh goodness, I feel like a princess.
Do you get to eat like this every day?
Actually, that's my job.
What?
It's literally to take people out to dinners, yeah.
Your job is to take people out to dinner?
Oh, is that part of your making new friends thing?
Yeah, I make a lot of friends.
Are you an escort?
No.
Oh, okay. But no shade, okay? My best friend is an escort, and she does a good job. She works for this really cool half-orc lady.
Why is it so bad to take people where they're going?
It's not.
Then why are you?
I mean, if you got the money for it anyway.
What do you mean
Didn't
by
you hear?
straight?
Didn't you hear about that scandal about the priest who was like arrested for killing somebody, and he was all about the escorts.
No, I don't know anything about
It was all over the papers.
Yep, we're bringing it up, Eric. Headline just says home.
But anyway, like he went to some of the establishments that my friend works for. She said it's a great place to work. They pay way better than your dad does. No offense.
Your friend works for guidance company.
What?
She takes people where they're going.
She helps people go somewhere.
She helps people get off. She is a prostitute.
What are they getting off?
Rocks.
Why are they on rocks?
I think you need to take him into a closet and show him what rocks are.
He doesn't know what rocks are. She's got.
It'll be a long night for sure, but you know what? Your dad wants you to make more friends.
It's true. Don't be friends.
I don't know.
Just say yes, honey.
Do I get food? Do you pay for a fancy meal? Or
I'm sure someone's eating now.
You're eating a fancy meal right now.
Do you pay for more fancy meals? Is this? I don't know. What does befriend with you mean? I don't get. Why do you have to be paid for being friend?
My dad pays for me to be friends with people.
Oh.
Is it like allowance? I hear this term being used by parents.
Yes, but he took away my allowance. So
now you have to make friend for free.
yeah.
Oh, that sounds fancy.
Well, shit, honey, I'll be your friend for free.
Alright. Sweet. As long as you're drinking.
I love to drink. Do you like gossip? I
Yes.
know what everyone has ever done and who they've ever done in the office.
You remind him a lot?
I don't think that's true, but
Oh, no,
that's
honey.
fine.
I wink at you.
All right. So as the orders and appetizers are eaten at the table, this is a 5-course meal, by the way, which is pretty extravagant for most of you. The next course is soup and salad. So
You just see me put
What's
some of the
Olive
butter.
Garden?
endless breadsticks.
I'm so full of
Non-spawn,
bread.
by the way.
Fun.
But tasty. Like,
Or
send me
noodle.
some of your like dressing, and we'll talk.
There are a couple of the what is the piece called that basically has a tiny lid and they have soup in them, the little kettles. You know
A
what I'm
tureen?
talking- What? Yes. There are a couple of different tureens that are brought to the table. One of them has some kind of minestrone. The other one has some kind of bisque. There is one more that has some kind of like nochi style soup as well. And then there is a pretty fancy salad brought here with different types of greens and even some like flower leaves in there as well. A couple different very tall glasses with oil, different flavored oils as well brought to the table for dressing as well. So it's a pretty full course here.
Ooh, soup. I really like soup.
Does anyone want my tomatoes?
I'll have them,
I like roll them over.
and I put them. And I'm sure they're big for my hands. I just like nibble at it.
Are you sure you want him to turn back to the way he was? He's so cute.
Oh, I really like my husband the way he is. I mean, he is the father of my children, so...
What?
You guys have children?
What do they look like?
Oh, sure, Hank!
I would also like to know what they look like.
Don't you have your wallet with you?
I'll pull out my little wallet that has
Is your wallet?
I hope it unfolds like a bunch when you hold it up. Like, he literally stands up on his chair and, like, holds up the wallet and just, like, starts...
And you see a couple of halfling children, but with humongous ears and very long trunk noses.
Yes!
How many kids do you guys have?
Oh, just the two.
Oh, but they're darling.
Oh my god, they're the sweetest little angels you have ever met.
They must hear really well.
They're getting big now, though, so, you know, it's...
How old are they?
Oh, well, one, he just got a job across the continent.
Oh, they're like adults.
Oh, yeah.
You need to like update your pictures.
Well, if you look down here at the bottom,
Oh.
this is last Festmas.
Fistmas?
Festmas. Whatever.
Festival.
Festival.
This is a different.
Festival. Oh, we celebrate different holidays in our household.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
celebrate
yeah.
at the cubbyhole of Christmas.
But yeah, one went across the country for another job, and one, he just graduated primary, so he just moved out. So we're empty nesters now.
Well, y'all should just have more kids.
Yeah, you should.
Oh, I don't know if I'm ready to do that. Besides, my parts are getting a little rusty, if you know what I mean.
I don't want to.
Okay.
Rusty? Did you say rusty? Yeah. I don't think they should be rusty.
let's just say that I think my motherly days are behind me.
Well, you know what my parents did when I moved out? They got a dog.
Okay, I could see that.
So like, maybe you should get a dog or like a cat.
I don't know. A dog
Okay.
might be confused if it looks like that.
Or like
Two dogs.
Like I don't know. You could get foreign exchange student.
Well, yeah, I suppose we could do that. I guess, really, since the kids moved out, I just kind of been burying myself in my work, and, all the new hires that they've been bringing in, they're kind of my kids now,
Yeah.
I mean, they've kind of gotten a little snotty nowadays, but, some of them are still sweet.
No, they're not. Don't lie to yourself. You know.
They're sweet.
I mean, the last new hire class, like half of them quit 3 days later.
Yeah, you betcha they did. But, you work with what you got.
Maybe you should have made friends with them.
I'm pretty sure one of them was in the closet with her. I think his name was like Roger or something.
Who's in the class?
Yeah, so.
Okay.
He's not in the class anymore.
Might have been one of the investors, maybe.
Oh, investors.
I get them all confused.
I want to know more about these investors. What are they investing in?
Just a company.
Yeah, but like, what about pay raises?
Did you say raises? I heard they were freezing raises.
Yeah, but like, why are they not doing raises if they're a gesture around me?
It's wartime. We don't have time to talk about this, nor the money to talk about it. Continue on.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're the accountant. I'm sure you know all about the no raises thing.
Yeah, no raises.
Yeah, well, how do they afford this then?
That's the question.
So eventually your plates are cleared away, and you're given a palate cleanser. So a couple small scoops of lemon and mint sorbet come to your table there. In between, of course, the main dish, which, whatever you chose.
Goodness, they brought dessert before the meal?
Oh, that's fancy.
Fancy.
Oh, I got some on my nose.
I might reach out over with my trunk and just swipe it off his nose.
Oh, thanks, hon.
I think I'm gonna vomit.
You see as one of the waiters that kind of come by just kind of stares at Martha as she does it.
Do we get like free drinks with this?
Oh, yeah, yes, ma'am. I'll send...
Can I have two?
I will send the waiter over immediately. So the next course is, of course, the meat. For those of you who went for fish, there is grilled salmon. There's also braised beef. And then there is also what looks to be a chicken dish at the moment, but you ask around and it actually ends up being quail.
God, I sent in my RSVP like 2 months ago. I forgot what I ordered.
Well, this is really fancy. Oh my gosh. Oh,
hun, you could make that in a cinch.
I think that fish still has its eyeball.
well, it does. That's the French method.
What are French?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, you got a whole bird.
I would start just like tearing into my steak, not cutting it, just like ripping it.
Oh, hon, use your knife.
No, my teeth can tear. It's fine.
I know they can, but just use your knife, please.
Hun, I'm fine. I can do it. Just.
So anyway, I want him to turn back into halfling.
I think I'm starting to understand why. Because obviously, like, you want your husband back, and not.
Well, you know, he's the man I fell in love with,
Oh,
but he's still here.
yeah.
The drink, please. God, I'm so single.
So after you finish your main course, they actually do come around, and there's a couple of small fruit tarts that are placed upon your plates, and they are paired with champagne.
This is not enough.
What, another dessert?
Can I get some ranch on the side?
Has to be ranch, doesn't it?
It has to be ranch.
It's gotta be ranch.
Well, they didn't serve it with the salad now, did they?
No.
It was some fancy vinegar stuff.
Yeah.
Ugh.
They're like, ranch? What's ranch?
Oh, hun, you should tell them all about ranch.
Oh,
It's like
my
sour
goodness.
cream with a bunch of herbs in
That
it.
sounds disgusting.
Yeah,
Oh
It's
my
actually
god,
really
it is like a delicacy from where we're from.
Mhm.
You ought to try it.
I'm not gonna lie, okay? Like, Martha had me try it with some pizza, and it was good.
Oh my god, it goes on everything. I swear to heck.
Ooh, it's great on casseroles.
It is great on casseroles.
You do bring a killer casserole to every company, Paula.
Oh yeah, I got at least a dozen frozen in the freezer.
So after that, after dessert, you get the last bits, and they are small little mint chocolate squares that are on a plate served with a side of tea or coffee for you.
And another dessert! What is this, a dessert meal?
Do you want your dessert, hun?
Oh yes, you know I want it.
Oh, dang.
Okay, I let you have it.
Oh, thanks, hun.
You're gonna have to do some power walking after all these desserts. There are like 6 of them.
Oh, hon, I've been power walking for a couple of years now. I'm really good. Don't worry about that. I do Taibo classes almost every day.
So as you guys are enjoying this final little bit, you see now up on kind of where a band might play had sat the CEO of your company, Mr. Montgomery, as well as what seems to be probably the head of the boards and different areas of the company. You recognize most of these folks up here, Shannon. They're board members and investors as well. And you probably schmoozed with some of them at some point in time. But Mr. Montgomery, he stands up and takes his very fine crystal glass and taps his knife against it a couple times, and eventually the hall quiets down. And it seems like he's using some kind of magical implement around his neck to make his voice louder than what it should be, so that everybody can hear him in this very large hall. And he says, "Welcome one and all of our family here at Montgomery's. And, you know, I know this last year has been very rough on all of us for sure, but I want to ensure you that everything in the company is coming back up to pace, even with the war efforts, and that we are on track to raises next year, as well as increased productivity next year. So I want to thank you all. I hope you all enjoyed your meal. You will all be given some coins to, of course, bet around. Feel free to use your own money as well in the gambling hall. There will also be music later on here, as well as dancing once the area has been cleared up. A couple of games across the entirety of the ship, and of course, we'll be out on the river with all of the lights. Great atmosphere. So, to another year, if I may have you all raise your glasses, to another productive year.
I already drank all my champagne, so I raise an empty glass.
When somebody comes by and like pours champagne.
Oh, thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Liz.
Mm-hmm.
And you see as he almost immediately, like, somebody whispers in his ear and then is kind of whisked off towards the back.
He's gonna fucking die.
Mm-hmm.
The back hall. So, they wait for you for a couple more minutes to finish your meal, but it seems like people, the waiters are already clearing up tables. Anything that you're not eating or partaking of, they're already clearing up and pushing tables off to the side to be broken down, and for the dance floor to be cleared and cleaned so that the band that's already setting up on stage can start playing, and there can be dancing and all that fun jazz. There are a couple of attendees, mostly from, it looks like there are some HR managers that may have been in charge of certain aspects of this one, and you see Audrey as she's handing out small bags of coins for folks to gamble with, small poker chips, basically, to gamble with. There is also maps being handed out of all of the sights to see on the boat itself, so...
Oh, did you see this, hon?
Oh, yeah.
They have bridge.
Oh, yes, they do. Oh, I bet I could clean them up. Oh, I'm not that mean.
Oh, hon, but it would be good practice.
Oh, you think I need practice?
You can never have too many hands of bridge.
Well, I suppose when you put it that way, yeah, you can't have too much bridge.
So they hand you these, and then Audrey actually comes over and she's like, "Oh, I think Mr. Montgomery wanted to see your table real quick. He's got some news for all of you."
Oh, okay.
If you'll just follow these gentlemen, and she points to Newman and Whitcomb, the bodyguards that stopped you earlier, Martha, and they are kind of pointing all of you towards kind of the back area of the backstage.
Oh, maybe we can get some answers about your problem now.
Oh, that would be great, hon.
Oh, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Audrey just kind of rolls her eyes and said, "We're working on it, all right?"
Oh, I'm sure you are, hon.
So the two half-orcs motion you all back towards what seems to be like a small office. It's a very lush office. There is a number of leather chairs around a giant dark wood desk, and very intricate carpets. And as you enter, the light is rather low. It's not magical light in here. It's all candlelight, so it's got this kind of smokiness to it. And you see, as Mr. Montgomery is talking to someone, he's standing behind the desk. He's not sitting in the chair. The chair itself is kind of swiveled around, so you can't see who's sitting there. But you do immediately smell the smell of a burning cigar. Something very exotic in the air of the cigar itself. as you know, some of you may have smoked at some point in time beforehand. Cigars of this quality they're foreign, so they're very hard to get right now. So you may recognize the smell, most of you, especially you, Theodore. Smells a little bit like home. But you see as he or this individual behind the chair and Mr. Montgomery finish talking as you kind of come in, and Montgomery stands up and the chair kind of swivels around and you see this human individual. He has kind of this twirled white mustache and just a little bit of a soul patch there. He's wearing a white suit with a black bow tie, and he's got a very large ring on his hand and slick back white hair. And he spins around and says, "Good evening, y'all. How you liking my fine vessel?"
This description reminds me of the demon from from the other game that we played.
Monster of the Week?
Monster of the Week, yeah. This sounds like the Monster of the Week.
This description reminds me of Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
It does, but the guy that was like chasing around Olivia also had like the southern accent and a white suit and cane.
Asmodeus. True.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's another campaign.
Yep.
Sorry.
Meta shield back up.
Yeah.
It's just that Josh has traumatized us at a lot of different campaigns now.
It just makes me hate Southern people.
Aw, I love you, Alicia.
Oh, this boat is very nice, hon, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh, you have the best vessel. I gotta say. Oh yeah, finest I've ever been on. It's the first one, so I don't know if that says much, but you definitely set the bar, sir.
Well, I did build it myself, so...
With like your bare hands.
Yes, I did, in fact, and he points towards a picture now that you see behind you, and there is a picture of a much younger version of this gentleman, and he is on the top deck actually nailing boards down, and there's other people working around him as well. And he said, "Took me about 12 years to build this vessel, with help, of course, but I did put in my time."
Impressive.
Oh, we folks, we value hard work and pulling yourself up by the bootstraps.
Oh yeah, don't you know? You betcha.
And he kind of pondered it for a moment, and he says, "How is one supposed to pull themselves up by the bootstraps? Isn't that an impossible feat?"
You know, I was thinking the same thing.
Must be a metaphor for somewhere around here.
It's a turn of phrase for supporting yourself.
Okay.
Why not just say support yourself?
Well, it doesn't have quite the flair.
I have eaten dinner with these people for approximately 45 minutes, and I have learned that I'm going falling into Southern. Thanks, Josh. And I've learned that they're like only talk in metaphors.
We do?
Oh, I don't know about that, but, you know.
I don't know.
Dang if I do, dang if I don't,
really
right?
like ranch. Like, between the two of them, a whole bottle. It was like squirts of it on every meal.
Oh, of course.
Well, when they finally brought it, goodness gracious.
Did I see you drinking it once?
Maybe.
Well, as a palate cleanser.
Yeah.
Oh, disgusting. How you doing, Paige?
Yours is better, hon.
And this gentleman just kind of looks around and goes, "Well, it's a pleasure to meet you all. I understand Mr. Montgomery here has some issues to speak with you with, and I granted him issue of my office here, so on your way out," and he points towards a small table next to you, and there is a wood box that is propped open with cigars and stick matches, and he says, "Help yourself to one on your way out, all right?"
Oh my god. Are we getting fired?
I don't know. Be ashamed to ruin such a evening, and he kind of looks at Montgomery, and Montgomery is like, it's different business.
Okay, fine. That's good at least. I don't know how I would support my dog if I got lost my job.
So he stands up and he comes around with a lit cigar kind of in his mouth, and he's kind of limping a little bit on his left leg, leaning on his cane that he has that seems to be made of some kind of black wood with a motif of like a sea serpent of some kind on the edge of the cane there with jeweled eyes. And he says, well, if you require anything on my vessel, please feel free to find me. I'll be out and about mingling with the crowd. By the way, my name is Samuel. Samuel Tarn. It's good honor to meet y'all.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Tarn.
Tarn.
Oh, excuse me. It's the accent.
No worries, dear. And he kind of smacks both of the orcs with his cane, and he says, now they want some private talk. Let's leave them to it, boys. And he leaves with the two bodyguards, and as they close the door behind them, Montgomery sits in the chair and kind of looks at all of you and says, well, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, folks. This year was awful. This is, yes, my dear?
Oh, I was just gonna agree with you. It's been a shitty year.
Yes, quite. So, anyway, we really need to rally our departments next year because, suffice it to say, if we do not, we're not going to last much longer.
Well, excuse me for saying so, sir, but you throw this huge fancy party and we're not doing good? Like, what? How are we supposed to take that? Like, obviously, this costs a fortune. And here you are saying that that we're not doing good?
Well, it was meant to be a morale boost for this upcoming year. I mean, the war's been long, arduous, rough. And I'll tell you right now from my informants, we're not doing very well in the war.
The hell are we supposed to do about a war?
Well, not much, my dear, but like I said, it's going to cost a lot more resources, which means that it's going to have a hard time on us trying to ship our product or even have product to sell. So, as respective heads of most of your departments, I need you all to come together, come up with a plan to get our company back on track and under budget.
Okay, well, I guess I didn't think my department was over budget. So,
Well, it is.
Okay, we might spend
well, maybe
a
your
little
math
bit
is
more.
wrong.
Numbers do not lie. Like
Well, maybe
your
you
husband.
do.
Oh,
I beg your pardon.
Okay, finance, what about your numbers? You could be hiding shit. We never know.
Numbers don't lie.
But people do. And I think you're a big fat liar. There, I said it.
Don't you buy people in your department lunch every Friday? Do you pay for that out of pocket?
Well, of
She
course
does.
I do.
Not. I have
Yes, I
seen
do.
the debits and the credits.
Because I think you have a company credit.
I do not. In fact, I can't even get my husband properly healed. I don't got shit. Excuse me. Oh, I am so sorry. I did not mean to say that. That was so improper of me. I apologize for swearing to all of you.
It's okay, hun. Just try to do better in the future.
I promise I will try not to cuss.
I think we all appreciate that, and so do our ears.
Oh, I appreciate you.
I'm confused. When did you say a swear word?
Montgomery says, enough of this. Enough of the bickering. I need you all to work together. Your team lead on this.
Your daughter?
Yes.
Oh.
Alright, girl, we can't go drinking after this. We gotta stay sober to figure this out. We were gonna go drinking. A little. You wanted her to make friends, and she made one. It's me. I'm her friend. Oh.
Great. Anyway, I need answers by Monday. So, I need you all to work together.
Excuse me, did you know it's a holiday?
I don't care. Do you like your job? Do you like having a paycheck?
Yeah.
Then you'll figure this out by Monday.
I think the finance guy should figure it out by Monday. He knows numbers.
Supposedly.
What does a dock worker have to do with this?
You can't ship your product without dock worker.
What, can you cut expenses or whatever?
It is impossible to cut expenses. You need to sell more.
Can't you just get, like, smaller boxes?
I don't think you need to have 5 of you.
Thinner boxes?
In fact, I think the other 4 might do better job.
No. Stacy does all the filing because she's good at reading things well, and, Margot makes the best coffee in our department. We cannot let her go.
Well,
Rachel could go, though. She's a bitch.
Fire Rachel.
Run, folks!
I think
Let's go home, guys! We're firing Rachel!
Rachel's a bitch.
Plus, I heard she was sleeping with Denise, and Denise is married.
But, okay, so fire coffee maker and Rachel
Yeah.
no longer need to buy coffee. Coffee expensive.
What?
Problem solved.
What?
Yeah.
No,
I
the
feel like
coffee's...
that alone might put us well under the budget.
I mean, that is one whole salary and a coffee budget. And she makes coffee for the whole company, so that's...
You see as Montgomery's face is like turning red at this point, and you see veins like popping out of the side of his head, and he slams his fist on the desk and he says, "Listen, chuckle fucks, I don't care how you do it. I don't care how it's done. I want it done by Monday."
I saw a problem already.
Okay, here's a realistic question, okay? How much budget do we need to lose? Or whatever.
So, it's that time you guys feel the ship, like, it feels like it hits something, and you guys all kind of go careening off to, like, the side for a second, and, like, all of these lights...
Hope you're not behind me.
No, I know better than staying behind you.
All of these lights...
Where did he go? Where'd Hank go?
All of the lights in here
2021.
are candle lights.
That's the truth.
So all of these lights, they seem to like flash and then flicker. They're all candle lights, so there is no magical lights in here at all. And all of a sudden you hear a... "Ugh!"
Oh, what was that?
Oh,
I think, did somebody stub their toe?
hello out there?
Hello? Hey. Like...
So,
Oh, that's handy.
Oh.
I boop you on the snoot.
Dude, so all the
Cast
candles
light.
went out?
You're like a
what's
ranger.
that?
All the candles went out.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just cast Prestidigitation, turn it back on.
I
Okay.
cast light at the same time.
Oh.
It's really bright in here. Oh, my eyes!
So we'll say the light goes off first because you got to be able to see what you're doing with your prestidigitation.
Sure.
So
Yeah, that's right.
as soon as there's this small light now in the room on Hank's nose.
Oh, I can't see.
In this complete darkness, there's this bright. What color is
Oh, well, we'll make it match Hank. So, like, a little blue.
a little blue?
Blue.
Oh.
Blue light.
boy.
Blue light.
All right. And then now that you can see, you prestidigitation, all the lights come back up, and you now see that Montgomery is slumped over in his desk.
Dad?
Hey, Mr. Montgomery?
No sound.
Go poke him.
Dad?
Hey, don't
I'm
freak
gonna-
out. Go
I'm
poke
gonna
him.
go.
No, you don't poke him. She goes poke him.
I'm already over next to him, just like give him a little.
He like kind of falls over to one side.
Oh my god!
You see, there's like
Oh my
blood
goodness.
pools
Oh
from
my
him.
god!
That is a dead man.
That is a dead body. Oh my.
Oh, hold it together, hon.
Oh,
No. Breathe.
I really don't like blood.
Just turn around.
Okay,
Blood.
I can still kind of smell it though.
It's like pool of blood like forming on the floor.
Okay, just cup your hands in front of your mouth
Just-
and breathe.
Just not-
Just in and out.
Does anybody have a paper bag or something? I think I'm gonna hyperventilate.
It's very different with Loxodon children because they have the big snout. But you just cup your mouth and go.
I grab a sheet of paper off his desk, hand it to her.
Oh my god, there's a spot of blood on that! Why would you get?
I start digging through my mom purse.
No, I'm fine. I'm okay.
All I got is some balm. I've got some chapstick.
I don't need chapstick. Well, actually, you know what? I am a bit chappy.
Oh yeah, of course, hon.
Oh god, your dad's dead. Are you okay?
No.
Well, that seems fair.
Why would I not?
I mean, do you
Someone
have
just killed my dad.
Yes.
Maybe
Elephants have
when the
lips.
ship
They
worked,
also
she
have their
fell on
tip
some
of their nose
scissors or
to get
something.
by.
I guess.
What's sticking out? Is there? I look. And I'm like, oh, is there something sticking out of the wound?
Make me an investigation check.
Okay. My intelligence is not so good.
Is it not so good?
You are telling me.
No.
7.
7? Yeah, there's nothing sticking out of him. There's just blood, like, pouring out of his chest.
I'm trying to see
Is he
like
breathing?
what might have stabbed him. Like,
Make me an investigation check.
how he might have been. Hey, natural 20.
Nice. So this definitely looks like it was some kind of bladed object.
I just looked down at the ground. There's a lot of blood. It's kind of everywhere.
Can you please stop talking about it, okay?
I think it might be out more than in.
Please! His daughter's right here!
What did he get hit with?
He was stabbed.
Oh.
He had sharp object.
Oh my god.
I back up against the wall. I wonder where a sharp object would come from.
Oh, hon, you wouldn't never do that.
Look, I can clearly see the sword, but you guys said it was stuck to your back.
I mean, I take it off my back. I mean, it comes off.
Oh,
Is there
well,
blood on it?
Do I have blood on my sword?
I don't know, do you?
Oh,
I don't think so. I haven't killed anyone recently with it.
Recently?
That I know of. That I know of.
okay, I'm gonna
You
get
know
HR, okay? This is something that needs to be reported to HR. It's gonna be so much paperwork. I go to leave.
does HR handle?
Don't let her leave. She might have killed him.
Why would I kill him?
I run.
Someone in this room did.
I run to the door and hold my blade up to you. You're not going anywhere,
It's
honey.
probably this motherfucker!
Oh, he's gonna kill her now.
I'm preventing her from leaving.
Hon, put that down. I think everyone is just losing their cool in a very tough situation. Now, why don't you just put your weapon away? Why don't
Somebody
you,
please
everyone
put
put their
something
weapons
over
away?
the dead body. I'm gonna lose my dinner, and it was expensive.
Okay, hon, why don't you just step outside, okay?
Well, he told me not to. He was gonna stab me like he stabbed the boss.
I didn't do anything.
Well, okay,
You're the
hon.
only one here with a sharp dagger thing.
Does
Okay,
it look
hon,
like-
don't
like
stab
that?
the nice
Like
young
size?
girl.
Well, she better not leave then.
Make
Oh,
me a wisdom check. Just a wisdom check.
Wisdom.
Actually, make me a medicine check. We'll call it a medicine check. Yeah, as you kind of look at that blade and you look
14.
back. It's a bit big.
That's too big.
Yeah.
Well, does
Um,
anybody else have any weapons on them?
So
Or like a letter opener?
the wound itself is definitely like that size as you look, Piotr. But like you can kind of tell that the blade for this it's not that large.
I'm gonna rummage through the desk real quick.
Okay. Make me an investigation check.
Oh boy.
So I can't leave, or
Oh,
what was the decision
nope.
on leaving?
No, no one's leaving.
Let's get HR. Like, I feel
Hi,
like we
will
need to
you-
do a report on this.
3.
Look, no one's going anywhere.
There's
so
a lot of
put your
blood on
sword
this
away.
desk, and while you might not be averted to
It's a cursed sword anyway. We don't like it,
rifle through
remember?
blood, like
But it's for defensive
leaking in places, like leaking on the documents on the
It's
on the
getting
table.
everywhere now. I think we should.
Oh, God!
Someone should stop that. Like, plug it up. Is that what you do?
Does anybody know
I don't
how
know.
to stop bleeding
Uh,
on a dead
I grabbed
body?
some of his jacket and like shifted.
Oh, stop!
You shove it in the wound.
Stop! Why are you doing? He's,
I'm not doctor. I don't do this.
he's not a cream puff.
He's not stuffing him. He's just applying pressure.
There's nothing to do with blood pressure too. He's dead.
What's on the desk? There's paperwork.
Yeah.
What's on the
there's-
paper?
Oh, hey, buddy, I don't think
Go ahead
that's
and make
going
me
to
an
do
investigation.
anything.
27.
27.
That's
so
a natural 20.
you manage to like as the blood is like pooling out towards you guys, you manage to like grab a piece of paper there, and it seems like there are plans, like the portion of a plan for some kind of device that is 4 parts in this boat on the lower levels. You're not really sure what this device is, but it looks mechanical in nature. Maybe with a bit more digging or a bit more information, you might be able to find it out.
trying to think if anyone's like. You seem like a simple person. Do you know what these
You
are?
know what? He should be offended, but I don't think he understands that he should be.
No one was talking to you.
Everyone's talking to you.
Was that an
Everyone's
insult or a compliment?
Talking about you.
Oh.
No, no, no.
Talking to you.
I'm talking about everyone.
Yeah, you are.
I love you for that.
I think both are factually true.
Yeah, both are true. Both are true.
I got some things that I've learned about you too, so.
Hun, why don't you take a look at the wound?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand everything?
Yeah, I
You
will.
seem
I'll take a
simple.
look at the wound. I'm pretty good. I play little puzzles on the side. So.
What?
Go ahead and make me a medicine check.
She
What,
plays a lot of like
medicine?
Candy Crush.
Yep.
Yeah.
Really good.
He just really likes Operation.
Oh my god.
That's a 12.
That's 12. I mean, this wound is like really well done, and it could probably only be somebody with really deft hands, as it is right between a couple of the rib bones and like right into the heart. So
Oh goodness, this is very precise. It's just like on CSI.
What's CSI,
What?
hun?
Oh, you know, I took you to those plays here about 2 years ago.
I actually
It
went
was
to
like
one.
Erie's.
Oh.
I actually went to one of the plays too. It's like true crime. It's really interesting.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
well,
actually think some of the plays are based off of Jacqueline Caldwell's books.
Oh, that's very
Well,
interesting.
anyway, the actor seemed really, really smart.
Whatever. Josephine Caldwell. That's her name.
Oh.
I don't know what you mean by simple, but
But it looks like it was a clean cut here. They really knew where they were stabbing.
Well, okay. Has any of you ever stabbed anyone before?
Yes.
Okay, then it was you. Case
Oh,
closed.
goodness.
Haven't we all stabbed people before?
Not on
You get a little
purpose.
angry.
I mean, no, not on purpose.
Now, you leave my husband alone. He is cursed by this object. He's not defined by it.
Cursed by you? Are you the object?
No, by the sword. The sword's cursed. As I pull it out and show it to you.
we should not
Please put it away,
Put the
Han.
murder weapon away.
It's not. There's no blood on it. You can see.
There's gonna be blood on it if you keep swinging it around.
That's fair.
You will accidentally murder another person.
So are we like filing paperwork with HR about this or what? I have coins I want to spend down in the casino.
What are you doing right now,
I'm
Rush?
showing the paperwork to PHO to see if he understands any of it. I'm smart. I get this, but like, do you get this?
Go ahead.
What is it?
Go ahead and make me just a general intelligence check.
I don't get it.
It
It's a
just
3.
seems to go right over Piotr's head.
Well, let me look at it again.
Go ahead and make me a intelligence check.
13.
So these devices seem to draw in the water from the surrounding river to do something, but you're not really quite sure what it does. But I mean, for a boat to draw in water, it's kind of weird.
No, some sort of like water sucking device for the boat. I don't.
This
This
boat?
boat is steam powered, so I don't understand why it would want to take on water. Usually that sinks ships.
Maybe to make more steam.
Maybe.
But how would it heat up the steam? If it just sucked in a bunch of water, how would it heat it up?
Maybe it shoots it out and like makes jet stream.
Oh,
I
maybe.
don't know. I don't think the plans are here.
Maybe it's kind of like when you have a hose turned on in your backyard and like no one's holding onto the hose and so it just goes whoosh all over the place. But if you put that in a boat, then it makes the boat go forward.
Hun, that's crazy talk.
Okay, well, I just have these ideas sometimes, and I'm not the smartest woman in the world, but I try my best, and I just feel like sometimes people, just take me for granted. That's all I'm saying. But
Mr. Montgomery, is everything okay in there?
No.
Yes, it's fine.
We're fine.
Go ahead and make me a performance check.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
crap.
sorry. This was not
Check?
clear to
Yep.
me
Oh,
before.
I don't know what that means.
So on your skills, there should be performance. So.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I played D&D before. I'll throw another one. I dropped that one on the ground. Oh, I dropped that one too. Oh my god, I got a bunch of D20s.
No rolls.
Oh, that one. Okay, I caught that one.
8.
8. So you guys hear as Rourke is kind of like, yeah, everything's fine. Doesn't sound anything like Montgomery. And you hear another knock, and you hear, are you sure, Mr. Montgomery? I mean, I know you told us to stay out, but we can come in.
No, we're solving issues.
We're fine.
I'm rich, bitch.
Go ahead and make me another performance check.
12.
It sounds a little bit better. It's getting a little bit better, but they're like,
Daughter, tell them we're fine.
No, someone killed my dad.
No one's dead in here.
make me another performance check.
13.
They're really confused. Now, you know your father's bodyguards, and they're not very bright individuals. And they're
I holler through the door. Her dad's dead tired, and we need somebody from HR because my friend has a cursed sword stuck on his back. Could you please have someone come and talk to us?
Yeah, is that nice lady Audrey?
Yeah, nice is an understatement. Overstatement. But yeah, Audrey, and we need Audrey. Could you please go get her?
Yeah. Oh, okay. We'll see if they're smart enough to.
Dumb orcs.
They're here for the muscle and to look pretty. That's all.
Start talking and locks it on.
That's a natural 1 and a 2. So,
Dum-dums.
yeah, you hear them like kind of heavy step away.
Oh, that was close.
It didn't seem close at all.
They almost came in and saw everything.
Well, we're gonna have to tell Audrey because we
feel
need to
that
file this as a report with HR.
So
I'm gonna need months of therapy for this emotional trauma.
they're gonna think one of us did it.
Yeah, it was you, the guy with the sword.
Well, I didn't do anything.
Or him, the guy who said he's clearly stabbed someone before.
What
I'll
about?
stab people before.
I have never stabbed anyone in my life because I'm not
you're alone
crazy.
in that there, buddy.
What about?
Sometimes I get mad and things.
Yeah, and sometimes
Well,
I get
okay.
mad and I meet a stranger at the bar and fuck him.
Just like that.
Hold on.
You just need to get laid and then you'll be so mad all the time.
Hold on. Calm down. What about that Samuel guy?
I don't know, Samuel guy?
The guy with the white suit?
Oh yeah!
Yeah, Colonel Samuel.
What about him?
I mean, he was close to your dad. I mean, he was standing close to him. I mean, none of us got close. How could any of us have hit him?
He left like a good 10 minutes before he died.
Well, this is his office story. Maybe he has one of those secret doors like you see in the place.
Yeah, he built this place. I'm sure he knows.
Okay, let's look for secret doors then. I'll humor your. This is a dream, right? It's a dream and I'm just having a panic attack?
No, hon. This is real.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I should have brought my meds. I'm having a
So whoever's looking for a secret door can roll me an
secret
investigation.
tunnel.
Secret dogs?
You know what? I'm willing to search.
All right.
Yeah, investigation. I'm not great at that.
I'm not smart.
I got advantage
Oh.
because I'm a Loxodon.
All of you idiots are never gonna find anything.
Oh,
19 minus 1 is 18.
yeah.
Okay.
I got 4.
I'm not
What
smart.
about
That's actually
you?
still good, though.
What did you get?
Oh, I didn't roll.
I thought you were
17.
okay. So you eventually come upon the same area that Martha is looking at, and Martha's already actually like pulling like books from this small shelf, and then she sees this small statue, and she like pulls back its head, and there's a small button on there, and she's like, boop, and then like a panel clicks open behind the desk itself. And then you hear at the door, you hear, Mr. Montgomery, is everything okay in there? I heard we needed somebody from HR, sir. I'm here now.
Yeah, I need to file a report for emotional trauma.
And you hear a voice go, Elaine, I know you have some other things to do than quote-unquote emotional trauma.
Okay, yeah, but this is
They're
real.
all from Minnesota.
Yeah.
This is a real emotional trauma, okay? Like, you don't even know. We're all traumatized right now.
All right, that's it. I'm coming in, and you hear like start to rattle the.
Oh no, you can't! You can't
like,
come in. We're all naked.
It seems like the door had been locked at some point in time, and she's like, "Hold on, I'll get the key."
What? Is there a chair? Like a chair on the other side of the desk that the dead guy's not in?
Yeah,
I take a chair. Did the door open innie or outie?
it opens in towards you guys.
Okay, I take a chair and I ram it up against it underneath the doorknob.
Make me a strength check.
Oh, my -1 strength.
You didn't ask the swole Maypock to help you?
7.
You see as
What are you trying to open?
you see as Elaine
lock
takes a
the
chair
door.
and like shoves it up under the door handle, and then the chair like falls down flat.
I don't know what I'm doing. I've never done crime.
Rush will kill and he'll just brace the door.
Okay.
What am I supposed to tell her? I really do need to file a report. I'm gonna need therapy.
I will
I've never seen a dead body before.
I will
This is
go over
ridiculous.
and lift the chair that's like twice the size of me, I'm sure, over my head and try and like
Jam it into the
jam
door.
it in there
Go ahead and
pretty.
make me a strength check.
Oh, hon, why are you helping these criminals?
That's a 19.
We're all
19?
criminals.
Yeah,
right
you
now.
managed to shove it up under there
No,
and give it
you
kind
are
of a
criminals.
kick at the 2 feet that are
Obviously, you're trying to
down
stop
on the floor,
them
and you
from
managed
coming
to
in
like
and seeing
really
the
jam
evidence.
it in
They're
there.
all they're gonna think we're all responsible for this.
Well, they're gonna think I'm responsible because I got the sword.
Yeah, but you two are trying to stop people from coming in and seeing it.
Okay, so
That's
we just let her in and we're
suspicious.
like, look, a dead body. Isn't that so cool?
No, you're acting very suspicious now, hon.
We all are suspicious because we were in the room,
Are
hun.
there one of those fancy drink carts in this room?
There is like a globe that pulls in half.
I flip it up, I grab the fancy liquor bottle, and I just uncap it and take a chug.
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Please vomit. Please vomit.
My con saving throw is actually pretty good. 15.
15. This is pretty strong stuff, and it burns the entire time. And you guys see, as she uncorks it, that the liquor in the bottle, which had been clear at the time, starts to swirl and turn red like fire. And she just like keels it back, and then she like pulls her mouth off of the bottle, and she actually breathes fire for a second, and she does a little hiccup. You are poisoned
Oh, that's fancy.
because you're drunk.
Oh.
Well, I don't think that was a very good idea, hon.
But she burnt fire. That's pretty cool.
Well, I'm not saying it's not neat, but
I want that on the
Yeah, it's
t-shirt.
really
I'm not saying that's not
Do you want some?
Tina is a rat.
oh, please don't breathe in my direction, hon.
Here.
Oh, you keep that.
You want
I'm
some?
No, I'm fine.
No.
It'll take the edge off. I feel so much better now. Look, I can stare right at that gaping wound and not move.
Make me a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage because you are poisoned.
18. 9.
You immediately.
Oh, goodness.
When did I have corn?
Corn? I don't remember eating corn.
What happened when you pushed that button, hun?
Oh, this little door opened.
Maybe we should go check that out before they come back.
Well, okay. Who wants to peek in the door?
Is it small? What size is it?
It's about a medium-sized door.
I'll head in and just like peek in and see if there's any light or anything.
There's no light in here. It's kind of dark, and it seems to go back for a few
His
feet.
nose is.
Oh,
his
your nose is still lit up. Yeah, so it's lit, and there's some kind of hallway back here that leads back for a good 15, 20 feet before it peels off to either side.
I'll look back and be like, guys, there's a hallway. It looks like it comes to an intersection, but we probably should go before they come back.
You hear as Audrey has come back, and she is like jingling keys, trying to find the right one to open the door, and she's like, "Mr. Montgomery, I'm coming in. Who's in there with you?"
Let's go.
Oh, okay. You lead the way, hon.
I'm gonna start heading through the door.
We're all going to jail.
Maybe
Do we bring him with us?
the dead body.
No! He's staying here!
We didn't rifle through his pockets. I'm just saying he might have some good shit on him.
Well, go
Yeah.
rifle, tiny man.
I don't have time. This is out of character because I'm not saying it in an accent.
I mean, he might have some important information in regards to who killed him in his pocket.
We don't really have time. We gotta go. Come on.
Let's go.
You hear the jingling, and now the door starts rattling, and then you hear like heavy boots on the door, and they're like, "We'll get it open, Mr. Montgomery."
Yeah, let's go. I follow.
I'll lead the charge. Who's ever coming with?
And then when whoever's last, shut the door.
So I need to know. So this doorway is big enough for one person to go in at a time. I need to know who's going in first. Okay, who's going in second, third, and fourth.
Fourth? Which one are you third?
Doesn't matter.
Rollies.
I'm still over by the body. Like, are you sure though? Like,
I would be second last, I guess.
I'll go for it then, I guess.
Fourth? Okay. So the door finally like breaks open, and you see as Newman and Whitcomb and Audrey break into the door, and they see the two of you that are still there, and they're like, they look directly at your boss's slumped over body, and they go, "You're both under arrest!"
It wasn't us.
Yeah, sure.
You might. I mean, everyone else ran away.
And like Audrey's like screaming now, like bloody murder, and she's like, "I'm gonna go get the security."
I think you mean. That's fine, actually. I think that's probably.
Go get Mr. Tarn too.
Yeah, we will. So you're both under arrest. Stay still.
So are you gonna go do the thing, or just stand there and keep telling us?
Like Audrey's already like screaming and like running down the hallway, and the two are approaching you to like.
Can you help us figure out what happened?
Okay, are we still nearby?
You can hear them.
Can I
like,
make
breaking
bad
into the door.
choices, poke my head through the door, and twin cast charm person at them?
Yes,
There's
you may.
only two of them, right?
There is.
Okay. Wisdom save DC 15.
Okay.
That's a thing.
Twin cast, man. Twin cast.
That's a 10 and a 10.
Ooh.
Boys.
And they both like they have these two grabbed like around the shoulders, like they're going to take them into custody.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Elaine!
Hey! That's his daughter. She would never. You should let her go. And he's with me. You should let him go too.
I mean,
It's okay. I'll watch them. I promise.
but it really looks like they killed Mr. Montgomery.
But we're not the ones who ran away. I don't understand why
Do you know who
would
did
think-
run away? Aubrey.
She did, didn't she?
Yeah, you should go after her. And you should let my friends go.
Friends.
You know, I'm actually behind his plan.
Go
That
ahead and
Albert's
make
kind
a
of
persuasion check with advantage.
PITCH.
I'm Huh? Okay. A persuasion?
Yep.
23.
Yeah, they're both like, yeah,
That's a good idea.
yeah. You know what?
Aubrey is a bitch.
She probably killed him, didn't she?
I think she did. She never gets back to anyone's HR claims.
So yeah, you see as they now let you go, both of the bodyguards do, and they start like running down the hall after Aubrey.
Let's go.
I don't want to leave him.
We gotta find out who killed him.
Let's shoot him.
Let's go. Let's go. I get them all, usher them through the door, and then when we all get into the hallway, I shut the secret entrance.
Okay.
So,
You're welcome.
I don't have to be with you, right?
You're not my type.
Oh, that's good. You are not mine either. I don't know what that means.
I would have at this point been at that T intersection and been like looking around, like checking back with them, but also checking ahead to make sure that nothing's dangerous or anything.
Yeah. So now that you guys are all in the secret hallway, we'll go ahead and take our break real quick.
Hallway.
I'm guessing.
And
maybe.
welcome back to the second half of our one-shot mystery. So let's get back into it. Right before the break, you had discovered that your boss, Mr. Montgomery, had been killed while you all were in the room with him. And now, two of his bodyguards have been put on the trail of the HR manager, Aubrey, who had run off to get security, and are now chasing her down. And the rest of you escaped via a secret exit to the office itself. And are now in said tunnel, hallway. What shall you do?
So I would be leading the charge. So I would keep an eye out as we're walking towards this T intersection. I'm assuming it's just bare walls back here, or
Yeah, they are. They've been painted with like a deep green coloration and some golden etching. But besides that, there's really no indication or any signs that lead you anywhere.
So I feel like I should specify that the advantage on my perception, it's based on my keen smell, actually. So I do have advantage on perception, survival, investigation checks involving smell. So maybe I could sniff down these tunnels and see if there's something odd traced down these.
Certainly can if you'd
You
like to make a
gave a
perception
lot
check.
of detail on things that make no sense.
Okay. Yeah, so I like to kind of, see if I catch any sense.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
What advantage is she talking? Does anyone know what that means?
that was 15.
No, it's not very good, but let's see. Perception. That's okay. That's 10.
10. So you're getting a mixture of odors at this intersection. You're not really sure which is coming from where, but from some direction or another, you're getting this like community, like almost spilled drinks and cigarette/cigar smoke kind of smell, very heavy. And then from the other direction, you're getting kind of this almost sweaty smell, like a lot of people in an enclosed area, like maybe working out or doing strenuous activities.
Well, it
Oh,
seems
is this a closet?
it very well might be. Well, I am getting a lot of smells down these hallways, so I don't really sense that anyone in particular has been down this way. But I just smell a lot of people and booze and cigars.
I will look down at the floor and see if I see any footprints.
Make me an investigation check.
Oh, I'm bad at those. That's a 6.
That just fucking landed in.
This light in front of your nose is keeping you from really seeing any tracks or anything. So
Oh, this gosh darn light. I can't see anything.
I can remove it if you want.
Well, we need some sort of light, but maybe not directly on my nose.
Oh. Well, I guess that seems fair.
It makes it kind of hard to see.
I'll cast it on the back of your sword.
Oh, okay. And I'll take out my sword and I'll use it as like a flashlight type of thing.
sure. So you're doing it on the hilt or on the tip of the sword?
On the hilt.
Oh,
Okay.
So
You're pointing the dangerous part
Yeah.
towards yourself.
Maybe
Sure.
on the tip. I don't know how swords work, okay? I don't, stab people.
Oh, well, you usually point this side at people.
Oh, well, then I'll put it on the tip.
Oh, okay.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. Just this pointy part, yeah.
What do you think, Martha? Somebody's putting their finger on your husband's tip.
Well, I guess I don't see what the problem is if she's just putting it on the tip of the sword.
Just be careful, it's very sharp.
Oh, yes. Be very careful, young lady.
Yeah, I'm always careful.
Okie dokie. Oh, well, let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, this way then.
All right.
Right.
Okay. Whatever you say, dear.
Okay, hon, you lead the way now.
All right. So, guys, the light in this hallway is leaving you. So, there's another direction in the hallway that you can certainly take. This path splits into a left and right path, but seems like the Minnesotans are going right.
The Bauers.
Who's going where?
I'm following them.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna follow.
Work?
Well, unless anyone splits, I guess I'm in the back, so I guess I have to wait for everyone else to decide.
What is there anything? There's just a dead end.
I mean, this is a T intersection, so it either goes left in darkness, basically, a little further on.
Dark.
What's that?
I can see in the dark.
So, yeah, I mean, it goes to the left, it goes on down quite a ways. They are leading to the right with the light, so it's up to you on which direction you have to take.
We just follow them.
Following them?
It's just easier to follow the killer.
Mm-hmm. As we're trying to find him. Mm-hmm.
Can we all just disagree that the guy in the white suit did it?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. I was under the impression that he was calling you the killer.
Oh no, I were you? As I point my giant sword at you. Were you?
Are you gonna kill me?
No, of course not.
Oh, just one tonight then.
Okay, finance guy, what's your deal?
What do you mean?
You're so angry.
Actually, you know what? I mean, we never really. I guess this is kind of weird. You know the numbers. What could we have done to, save the money? Also, since
Probably not rent out a boat and serve.
I don't
a
think
bunch
that
of
this is a
food.
good time for us to save the company when we're all going to go to jail for murder.
I mean, we still have a job to do. I mean,
No, we're not going to have a job if we're convicted of murder.
You know, this makes good opportunity. How much, if we no longer have to pay boss, are we okay now?
He was taking quite a bit of money, but I don't know if we needed to keep.
Did that solve problem?
Just create a new problem.
Yeah, like, who's going to lead the company? Is it going to be you?
Obviously his daughter. What?
Do you know how to run a company?
Yeah, I graduated from school and everything.
She's very smart, obviously.
How would you save money?
Whatever he says.
She's a smart girl.
This seems, I think, well, okay.
I
cool.
think we need...
Great. We solved problem.
So, are we just wiping our hands of this and leaving?
Yes.
We can't because we are stuck on this boat.
Maybe at the end of this tunnel there's just a big hole we can jump out of.
Into the ocean?
Yeah.
Sure. Can you swim?
It's a river.
Whatever.
Can you swim?
Yeah, I can swim just fine, but this dress was expensive. It's like a month's salary.
Well, then take it off.
I would
Used to that.
freeze in the river naked.
It's warm in the water, maybe.
It's winter.
It's spring.
It's the beginning of the year. It's just beginning to be spring. It's still cold.
It's so cold.
Well,
What about you? You have a giant sword on your back. You'd sink right to the bottom.
I can swim just fine.
With a sword? Have you swum with a sword recently?
No.
Now you leave my husband alone.
you can walk across bottom.
He's got a point.
Yeah, how long can you hold your breath?
A long time. As I.
Another problem solved. We're
Oh, now don't you challenge him. Alright, he did a contest over at the community swimming pool. He held his breath for a whole 2 minutes.
I mean, I have a magic that will help you not need to breathe at all underwater.
That's great.
That's a good escape plan.
He also has a sword that'll help you not breathe underwater.
Yeah,
My way doesn't kill us.
that's
Does
fair.
that make you not breathe at all?
Yes.
Yeah, I like to be able to breathe a little.
Right. Well, I think we did job well. We can go now. Yeah.
No, someone's a murderer in here.
I thought we all agreed it was the other guy.
No, there's someone in here.
We're not gonna agree with that. Okay.
We have to prove it. I mean, perhaps.
We're not authorities on this matter. This is not our job.
Well, now I agree with this gentleman here. We should probably leave this to the authorities. Obviously, we found this fake door in the back, so anyone could have done it.
It just wasn't us.
Exactly.
Oh, wait.
You all seem like very nice people. I don't think any of you could have done it.
I think it was the finance guy. He did say he stabbed.
Well, okay, you do bring up a good point there. But even though he can be a bit, excuse me, callous,
He's a nice person.
exactly. He,
You know what?
I'm sure, is a
None of us did it. We're a team. The boss put us together as kind of like a I don't know, whatever, to make this company better. So let's start by making us not go to jail for murder.
But we have someone in our group that's a murderer.
But what if it was Colonel Sanders?
He wasn't in the room
Make
with us.
Montgomery better.
He wasn't, but there was a trick
Montgomery
wall.
great.
He could have
Make
like
Montgomery
snuck
great
in
again,
and the
yeah.
lights went out, and then like stabbed your dad.
No, I think someone in the room was a murderer.
Well, who do you think it is?
I don't know.
Okay, I know you've been under a lot of stress there, hon. I mean, you did just see your father die.
I mean, what if you killed your dad?
What if he killed
my dad?
What if he
I don't
killed
know.
himself?
Yeah.
I know how much he would make if he's dead.
What if he stabbed himself in the gut with a knife that we couldn't find?
Well, he was
I
under
feel
a lot of
like
stress.
We have really stepped back a lot from our original ideas.
I mean,
here, guys.
You're mysterious. I don't even remember what your name is.
He's not mysterious, he's just foreign.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you forgetting names
You
has
didn't
to do
even
with
understand
anything.
what sex was. I think he's
I
a
know what
murderer.
sex is. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about this though.
Do we see anything on this hallway?
As you're moving, you finally
DM's here?
you finally do spot a small sliver of light escaping from a very small peephole style hole in the wall as you come to the end of this particular section.
Hey, does this seem like anything from your place?
I'm sorry, my place?
Yeah, the plays you...
Play. The
You think
theater.
that-
Theater.
Oh, plays!
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm gonna, like, just lean over my husband and peep through.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, get out of your way.
It's okay. I'm up here, you're down here.
Yeah, I know, hon.
Make me a perception check.
Okay. Oh, that's,
Do you have advantage?
not unless it's with smell, no.
No, this is vision.
This is 14.
14. For your rather large Loxodon eye, this hole is very small, so you kind of have to get real close and look around. But it seems like this particular passage lets out into what seems like a small, like, exercise studio here. So you're getting the idea that the sweat smell that you're getting came from this direction. Looks like there's like some kind of spin class going on here.
Oh, I think this is one of those, how do you say, peep shows? I think this is a hole that was made for a pervert.
We shouldn't look through that.
Yeah, I think it would be best if we went back. This is pretty bad. Unless
These are the things that Tom person uses, yes?
Is this like
Yes,
a door?
He's a peeping Tom. Yeah.
I don't know. Can I tap it and push it?
Maybe an investigation check.
Okie dokie. Well, that's okay.
That's 11. Okay, minus 1.
Investigation. Yeah, negative 1, so 11.
11. You kind of poke and prod around, and you do find a small lever off to the side of the door.
Mhm.
That seems like probably the mechanism for this door.
Well, it is a door. I could open it.
Do it. If we go back to where the dead body is.
But are there people? Are there people in the spin class?
Well, there are definitely people in there. We're gonna frighten some young ladies in there. And one gentleman who it's a little strange that he's in there.
He's an interesting fella.
Oh, it's quite unique.
Spin class is for everybody.
He's just trying to
okay?
better himself. Why are you judging?
Maybe we shouldn't be looking through and
Well,
talking
you're
so
a
loud.
very interesting fellow. The more I get to know about you.
But if we leave through this door, they're gonna see us.
Yeah, well, I mean, we could go the other way and see what's on the other end of this hallway.
Okay.
This probably is not where the killer came from.
I don't know. Maybe the killer's in there having a good spin.
I mean,
It's possible.
we can go check it out.
Let's go and look the other way first. I don't want all these
Oh.
people to see us.
Oh, okay. Well, whoever's in the back, go ahead and lead the way.
You want
That'd be you two.
Okay.
As we all turn around and march the exact opposite
Yeah.
direction.
Yep. So everybody
Don't
shuffles
stab me.
around. And it's Shannon and Piotr leading the way back towards the other T section. Can you guys see in the dark?
I
I
mean, I
do
was-
have dark vision.
I still have the light
Oh
on.
yeah, he's still got it. I don't know how.
Like, I can just use it as a beacon.
Yeah. So it's giving you just enough light where you can see a little bit ahead, and eventually you do come to a door as well with a similar style, like peephole, with a little bit of light shining in. Is anybody looking through?
I'll take a peek.
You're kind of in the middle of this throng of folks, so you're going to have to push past your
Get
friends
out of
here.
the way. I want to look. I want to be the Tom.
Wait,
All right,
is
mate.
Tom is anyone Tom?
It's just a name, dear.
There is a Tom who works in marketing. So,
So is he the one that looks?
Oh my god, this ship is full of perverts.
no, Tom's not a pervert.
No, but
What's
look at
in
these holes in the wall.
Oh.
They're obviously spying on us.
What do you see?
What do I see?
Make me a perception check.
Oh boy, I have the best perception.
Yeah, you're a sorcerer. I don't have high wisdom.
Perception. +1. Oh, I don't have high wisdom. I have to have high charisma.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, 20. Dirty.
So you look around
Just like
and
Tom.
you
I don't know why we're judging Tom. Tom's just living his life.
He's just
He's not
peeping.
hurting no one.
He's just peeping on people.
You see that this particular door lets out just behind the bar area in the gambling hall.
Hey! Hey, I'm at the gambling hall. This is where I wanted to go the whole time.
Oh, maybe they have some. Oh, we probably don't have time for bridge.
Oh yeah, we are potentially wanted for murder. So no, I don't think we really want to stop for a game of cards.
That's fair, hon.
Okay, well, this seems like a more discreet way to get out of this hallway.
Mm-hmm.
It's behind a bar or something. We can snag a drink for the road. I have had a traumatic day, okay?
You just drank like half a bottle.
I'm going through some stuff. A lot of stuff.
You are still poisoned and pretty drunk. Actually, you would have had a disadvantage on that perception check.
Too late.
Yeah, it's a little
Did
too
you
late
tell
this
us
time, but
about
we'll remember next.
Does this keep going?
Which hall?
Hmm? She's poisoned for the next hour.
This hall.
Oh, I don't
No,
know.
it stops at the people that she's at.
Okay.
Is there a way to open the door?
Well, there was a lever on the other door, so I assume there's one here.
I'll look for the lever.
With Martha's guidance, you do find one next to the door. It looks like a release lever.
Okay, let's get the hell out of here.
Is there blood on the lever?
Fuck if I know.
Do you not have eyes?
Yeah, don't you? You're more closer to the level of the lever height.
I mean, he never described where the lever was. He could have said it. We could be up here.
I have no idea.
Martha kind of explained it, and it's right next to the door at kind of waist height for most people. So
I don't know, was the blood
Just kind of embedded in
blood
the
on the
wall.
lever?
Make me an investigation check.
Did we check for the other lever?
We
they have
did
blood
not.
on it? That's a 14 or a 6.
Doesn't seem like there's any blood on the lever.
I don't see anything.
Huh. Well, I mean, maybe the killer didn't have any blood on his hand.
Well, maybe.
I don't know. I mean, Mr. Montgomery was bleeding like a stuck pig.
Wow.
Don't say that for his daughter.
But it was like spraying and everything.
Shannon,
Like whoever stabbed him hit an artery or something.
She does not need to hear that.
It was quite. She was there. She witnessed it. It was disgusting.
She doesn't want to relive it.
I'm sorry.
Maybe you should just keep this to yourself, dear.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what I do.
Well, okay, well, I understand that's not what you do, but maybe it's what you should do right now.
I'll think about it.
Maybe don't think about it, just do it.
Can we get the hell out of here?
Yeah, pull the lever.
Okay, I pull the lever.
Alright. So the door kind of does this thing where it kind of like pushes past the wall a little bit and then kind of opens with a slow creak. Nobody really notices you back behind the bar as most of them are pretty busy. Yeah.
Okay, so we made it out. What do we do now?
Rourke, go ahead and make me a perception check as
I'm
you're...
not good at those.
Like everybody?
No,
Or?
just Rourke.
Oh.
15.
So, as you're leaving this hallway, you notice that there is a small cubby kind of off to your left, and it looks like the manila envelopes that pass your desk about every day with finance reports and everything. So, but there's just one, and it's kind of tied in a red envelope, or with a red string.
Can I grab it and open it?
Yeah. Are you just grabbing it nonchalantly? Just grabbing it off? Yeah. So you rip it open and it definitely is financial reports. It looks to be expenditures from a certain somebody here for time spent out with investors. And it has quite a bit of money in there that has been written off and set aside.
This explains a lot of my questions. He'll just pocket it for now and just kind of follow along and see what's going on and just be observant.
Okay. The rest of you, as you are kind of coming out of this bar area, you notice between some of the old-fashioned style one-arm bandit slot machines that you see rows of here, you notice the two half-orcs, Newman and Whitcomb. They're chasing Audrey now between the machines, and she's like screaming bloody murder as they're like chasing her down, trying to tackle her.
Good.
That was quick thinking.
Well, that's what I do. I think.
It's not what I've heard.
Definitely seemed like a woman of action more so than thought, but it's just
Yes, woman of action. Lots of action.
Oh no, that's her.
So you guys are out in this hall. It doesn't seem like anybody's paying you any attention. Most are glued to their gambling games. So if you'd like to get lost in the crowd, certainly could. If you'd like to split up.
We probably should try and we probably should try and find the Samuel guy. Does anyone see him in his suit?
I'll look.
Make me a perception check.
And I'm trying to look over the bar, and I'm sure I'm having difficulty seeing all the people.
Yeah, so you're seeing a lot of butts in your way at this point.
13.
13. You just managed to make him out. It seems like he's at one of the far end, high paying or high betting poker tables.
This way.
Lead
Over by poker table.
the way.
Yeah. I'm
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh.
Okay.
Do we know what we see?
Well, maybe we ask him where he's been. I don't know.
It seems.
Why don't we just ask him if he ganked
That's
the guy?
it seems a little obvious.
I feel like that's kind of forward,
yeah,
which is very you, but not.
he might not know that Mr. Montgomery.
When we can be like, hey, you murdered anybody lately?
Yeah.
Right. I don't think this. Does anyone actually know how to do any of this stuff?
I mean, I've talked to some of my subordinates with a harsh tone occasionally. I can try.
Okay, so no.
I give him a stern talking to. What do you want from me?
Well, I talked to
I meant
shithead customer. Oh, excuse my mouth again. Oh my goodness, it's just coming out tonight.
Han!
I was.
Oh my God.
meaning
Oh my
more
goodness.
along the lines of investigating things.
I talk to customers every day to find out their problems, so I think it is best if I talk to him.
You're going to find out his problem?
Oh yeah.
How are you going to solve his problem?
Well, I don't always solve problems, but I definitely listen.
She's a great listener.
I don't know that would help.
Oh, it usually does.
Right. Well,
Tell me one of your problems.
that I am. This whole situation is my problem right now. Yes.
Well, I understand how that can be your problem.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I
I
have a
do
real
not
big
feel
problem
better.
with this whole situation.
Well,
I feel about the same.
and what would you like to see to resolve this issue?
Anyway, I continue over to.
You know
as I get
what?
Closer.
Hey,
Idiots.
guys,
I want to
listen.
see.
But you know what? I take that as he hung up the call, so his problem was resolved.
Look, I'm a secretary and I talk to people all the time. I think I should talk to him.
I'm already.
People like me.
walking over.
You're
so,
already leaving?
I want to before I actually really approach him though. He's wearing white.
Mhm.
Do I see any maybe mist blood stains or something?
Go ahead and give me an investigation check. Actually, perception.
Let's just gotta roll high.
So, Lane, I want you, as everybody's kind of walking away, and you're just kind of flustered that everybody's walking away from you. With your power of gossip and what you've had to do to drop some eaves, why don't you make me a perception check real quick?
5. Sorry.
Damn.
5.
Shouldn't you have triple advantage?
6.
Alright, never mind then.
6.
16.
16? Yeah, his suit seems clean pressed.
Okay,
Can
he's
I
really
do
good at
something?
killing people.
He's a smart man.
I want to do something.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I don't know what this class does. Just give me a minute. I'm just gonna go up to this guy.
Well, Fiodar's already ahead of you and kind of checking Mr. Samuel out.
I'm gonna look at the back of his head while he's walking forward.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do telepathic speech.
Okay.
I'm gonna in your head. You're gonna hear. I'm telling you, you gotta let me talk to him. I have the gift of gab.
I am aware.
Also, I'm in your head, but it's okay. I'm living here now,
No, you're not. I can do the same.
Rent free.
rent free. But now we can talk to each other without other people hearing our conversation.
Oh, that's lovely.
Who did you think killed him?
I do not know. I am not investigator.
What are you?
I am dock manager.
I am Groot.
Okay, but like if you're a manager, you must be really good with people.
What is your point?
I don't have one.
Okay.
I'm not really equipped to handle a murder mystery or anything. I'm a fucking secretary.
And I'm a former teacher, so this is just great.
What
You-
subject
wait,
did you teach?
You used to be a teacher. We're
Yeah,
having-
hear this conversation.
Okay.
Wait, you used to be a teacher? Like, what did you teach?
Sex ed.
Did you come to work here because it paid better? I bet you did.
No, I came here because I was going to die if I stayed home.
Oh.
That's really morbid.
So is watching a man get murdered in front of you.
You didn't see him get murdered in front of you. It happened in the dark.
Close
That
enough.
stuff too.
But yeah, potato.
The lights were on pretty close after.
Okay, but like, why were you going to get killed for being a teacher?
The war?
Oh,
Yes,
you're
this-
from like where that war thing is happening.
Wow, that's very insightful of you.
I don't know anything about a war. I mean, I know it's happening, but it doesn't affect me.
Are you guys just staring directly ahead?
No,
and not
she's
talking?
apparently like.
I'm following him as we're walking towards the Colonel Sanders guy.
Yeah, so is I don't know. I'm assuming someone is probably just gonna whiff right past us. As
You're having this conversation in his head, and you're just like staring off in his face.
No, I'm walking behind him. We're going up. We're going towards the guy.
All right, so you eventually make your way to Mr. Tarn, and he sees you. He still has about another half of a cigar at some point in time already burning in his mouth, and
Yeah.
he sees you coming. He's like, "Oh, were you all finished with your meeting already?"
yes, problem is solved, but another problem arose.
I don't think that the problem's actually resolved. Excuse me. Hey, you remember me?
Not really, but a pleasure.
Okay, that's fine. We didn't really have proper introductions.
Maybe you can help with new problem.
Oh, I will do my best, my dear.
I'm not sure I understand why. Anyway, great. You are friends with Montgomery?
No, he's renting my boat at the moment.
Never mind. You cannot help.
How long have you like known him or whatever?
About 2 days.
Oh.
Well, anyway, moving on. You have a nice day, sir.
Do you have like a really good cleaners?
He kind of takes the cigar out of his mouth and he goes, "Why?
Well,
Did you make a mess in my office?"
She got drunk really fast.
I did throw up on your carpet. I'm sorry.
Who puts carpet on a boat?
Right?
The rug.
Destroyed.
I am real sorry. I also helped myself to a little bit of your liquor, but I was in distress.
It was half the bottle.
I was in a lot of distress, and I still need to file paperwork with HR.
That right there is that was Dragon's Breath liquor. That's some hardcore.
It definitely made me breathe fire. You're right.
That is one of the side effects, correct?
It was real good otherwise.
Is she going to die?
No, but she may breathe fire at another point in time.
Do not look at me.
That's really cool.
Never look at me for the rest of the night.
Are you sure?
I would rather you did not kill me with fire.
Oh no, it wouldn't. It might just singe your eyebrows. That's all.
You don't need
I
those.
would like to keep
They grow
eyebrows.
back. I shaved mine off once when I was really drunk, when I was like in my early 20s.
While this
anyway,
is all
everyone
very
is-
arousing, can I help you all? I'm in the middle of
No,
the
I
game.
already said you cannot help.
Okay, so like, say somebody was like murdered.
Oh my god.
Well, this is going great.
How would we like? You have like a security camera?
There is some security in my office, yes.
Oh,
Oh, can we see that?
yeah.
Well, why do you all need to see the security?
Because,
from my
again,
office?
say somebody was, murdered, and we don't know who did it, and we need to find out because it's really important because, being murdered isn't cool.
I've never seen security footage, and well, I know someone that likes crime drama, and I think she would like to maybe.
We're really big fans of Josephine Caldwell.
Oh, why, Miss Caldwell is one of my closest confidants. She is right down there playing her hand at bridge.
Oh my God, she's here!
I immediately walk. Oh, just leave.
You just leave and go straight towards her?
Oh my gosh.
Martha!
Oh, yeah, dear.
Josephine Caldwell's right there.
Oh my gosh.
I need her autograph.
Oh, you come with me, huh?
Okay, let's go.
We are getting it. And we power walk that way.
Oh my god.
I am dragging her because I can power walk at 45 feet at a second.
Holy shit!
It's okay, I can fly. Keep up with you.
So, before you leave, and Sam points you down there, he, right before you start to get drugged there, by this giant elephant lady, he kinda, stops you, Elaine, and, pats you kinda on the side and goes, if there's anything I can do for you, my dear, just let me know.
I definitely want to see the security cameras.
Sure, maybe when you're done speaking with Miss
'Cause,
Caldwell.
Murder. Don't go in your office for no reason at all.
Right. Alright, so Elaine is now dragging you across the floor at
I'm
45.
Elaine.
What? Or, sorry, Martha's dragging you across the floor of this gambling hall at about 45 feet per 6
When
seconds.
you meet your character with your character, have you won D&D?
It seems like, and Miss Caldwell is our author of murder mysteries in this universe, and Alyssa's first character. She is a Yuan-Ti author, and she is sitting in a very fine black sequined dress that is showing off quite a shoulder, quite a bit of shoulder, but it's long, has a very long slit up the side, and she's wearing these very, very dark pump heels as well. And she has one of those, round flapper hats with the kind of black veil over her face. And she is smoking one of those, very long Virginia Slim style of cigarettes. Every once in a while, she'll kind of look at her hand, but she keeps it on the table, as she also has an open, an open notebook beside her as she's scribbling in notes as well when you guys approach her. So the rest of you see these two scream about Josephine Caldwell being here and immediately take off. Are you taking off as well?
As soon as he said it, I was like, okay, I leave. Not bye.
Okay. So you all, those of you going over to Josephine approach her, and she takes a drag from her long cigarette, and she kind of looks up at all of you and says, "Can I help you all?"
Is that a question?
Oh my gosh.
Okay. First, can I get your autograph?
Oh no, fans.
Second.
I'm sorry. I'm not.
I heard that you were on a train where somebody was murdered, and then they weren't murdered because you wrote a book about it.
Well, I think we were on that train.
We weren't just on that train.
Well, I can neither confirm or deny those facts.
Well,
but,
I have a great question that you might be able to use for the new book.
Sure.
Yeah, say someone was murdered here, recently.
What
and
if a big shot boss man brought in a group of people to solve problem, The lights went out.
She starts
And
like
he's not
scribbling something
And
completely
he's
different.
now dead. Somebody like stabbed him in the stomach with a really big sword or weapon or something, and he's like super dead. And like, say his daughter's with us, and we're all trying. And we found a trap door, and it led us here. And now we're trying to figure out.
Well, they didn't lead us.
We didn't lead us here.
This
It
is
led nearby.
we're trying to brainstorm the
There was a lot of
idea,
people.
but you are kind of expert on matter, yes?
So you're saying that this turned into from some people that you know to yourselves?
What? No, we're trying to create story.
Oh,
She
sure.
like playthings that happen that are kind of like your books.
Oh,
And
Oh, yeah, I've seen a lot of true
Yeah,
crime
like,
plays.
Where would you start in your book for your people, like you're writing a story about, to like get clues as to who ganked Bauer?
well, I wouldn't use the word ganked, but
Who murdered somebody's boss man?
well, I would look at all of the possible motivations of each individual in charge, or that was present. I also might think about what the murder weapon could have been. And you know, I might try to gather clues near the area, or you know, anywhere that the murder victim may have been earlier that evening.
Sounds like a good start. Yeah. Cool.
But most of all, I wouldn't trust anybody.
well, why would you not? This seems like this. Okay, so
Like, if there was somebody
What-
in your group that said that they had
what if you
stabbed somebody
skipped a few?
before, would you, like, speculate that they could maybe be the murderer?
I would expect everyone, my dear.
Even a sweet lady who jazzercises?
Everyone. That wasn't myself. I might even start to suspect myself, just so I could go down my own motivations and cross them off.
why would you need to go down your own motivation?
So I could defend myself, in
Oh,
case the police ask me.
Actually, that's a really good point. I don't know why I didn't really think
Actually,
of that
yeah,
first.
that makes a lot of sense, yeah. Mhm.
That way I could build my own defense and alibis.
Okay.
Great. Well,
You know what, guys?
So-
I'm peckish. Let's go back to, like, the area where the food was.
what if a few of those steps were skipped already?
Well, I would look at the other steps and you know, at least start with motivation. That way you have a good idea of what to expect from the other suspects.
We should not have written nearly as much as we did already. This creates new problem. We were hired to solve problem, and we've created more.
Well, it was nice meeting you all, but I'm going to get back to my game here. My dear, you have something hanging out your purse there.
I do? What is it? I go and reach around.
Is that the bloody knife?
Give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Oh no, it's just ketchup.
13.
Martha loves ketchup.
She prefers a cat stuff.
Cats up.
Yeah, Travis hates ketchup, so I always try to give him ketchup.
That
hate
one.
that
That
you
one
tried
doesn't
to
like ketchup.
plant that on my character.
He has to send videos to Paige of people just eating ketchup. It's her favorite.
Friend.
Make me a
Just a
sleight
plate
of hand check
full of
while you're
apples.
also at it.
Reminds me of that scene from Big Daddy.
21?
So you manage to open the top of your purse, and you catch a glimpse of something metallic, long and shiny in your purse that wasn't there before. And like as you kind of catch a glimpse, you all of a sudden see that this particular item has some blood on it, and you immediately snap your purse down.
We were pretty close. Did I catch any of that?
Make me a perception check. See if you did catch a glimpse of it. Because you rolled a 27 on your sleight of hand.
21.
21.
Oh, fuck, I'm probably
So you
not.
gotta beat a 21.
I gotta get a natural 20.
Is
for
she
this.
still drunk?
Hmm?
Is she still drunk or hasn't won?
I'd say she's probably sobered up by now. So.
Holy shit, natural 20. Plus 1.
So.
Hide!
You manage to catch a glimpse of this small blade with blood on it.
I look at you, I mental link with you, and I go, that's not mine.
This is very awkward.
Okay, but I'm being honest with you, that's not mine. So
It looks like chef's knife. Why would you have chef's knife?
I don't know. I don't cook. I usually get takeout.
It's actually
Motherfucker.
It actually looks like a small dagger with some kind of like looks like it might have been part of like strap or an apparatus that might have been used to hide it, but the blade itself is now just free.
Okay.
Honey, you didn't.
You didn't see
So-
anything?
Yep, you didn't hear
Anyway,
anything
okay.
either
We,
because
I
I
they
just
were
hear a
telepathic.
commotion.
Yeah.
We were staring at each other really intently.
Yeah, there for anybody else there and you're paying attention to these two, like
Are they gonna fuck?
you see them like lock eyes.
They're gonna fuck.
Good for them.
What's going on over here?
We were going to make
Did
a way
you
to-
know that his eyes are so blue?
Oh, I kind of noticed. He is a very nice man.
Thank you. It's very nice of you to say.
Oh, you're welcome.
That must be part of your training stuff, yes. Anyway, we were going
I mean-
to make way to dining, yes?
I think that would be the first place to look,
Dang.
right? Because we were all in there.
Yeah.
And so was, the potential murder. The story that we're writing about the murder person could have been in there.
I think it would be easier to brainstorm story about the death of boss man.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, this sounds very... I don't know how to really ease for you. Sorry.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Hopefully you can make friends with more people after this.
Maybe we should watch the security footage and see if there's anything there.
Well, it's in the office where the dead body is.
Great. Well,
Is that where he said to where we can watch it?
He said it was in his office, and the office is where the dead body is.
He said the video was being taken in the office.
Oh.
Maybe it's a different place.
That the security footage is in?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we didn't ask that.
No.
nope. I was more focused on trying to see if I could find a way to solve problem.
This is a new way to solve the problem. It's to figure out where the security footage is stored.
I feel like we will probably not find it.
Let's go to the dining area.
Yep, sounds good. Let's go do dining stuff. Well, anyway,
So, are you all moving back towards the dining area?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Reluctantly, yes.
I mean, we could always split up.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
not this bad.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Josephine said we shouldn't trust each other or anyone else. So if we don't trust each other, then the best place for us is to stay really close to each other.
Unless all of you killed him and it wasn't me. That means
I mean, I'm still voting on Finance Guy.
Okay. Well,
Do we want to search his body and see if he has a weapon on him? We could all search each other's bodies and
why?
like empty our pockets.
He's
and
still
stuff.
alive. It seems weird to just call him a body like that.
Your person. How would you like me to say
This
it?
dress is so tight, I literally couldn't wear a bra
You know how
today,
you
okay?
want to stab people?
I don't say I like, but I said I have.
That's fair. That's fair.
Sometimes I get angry.
Okay. You know what? it seems pretty fitting that you would be angry over a situation we were just in. I do have a question. What knife did you use?
I don't have a knife. I just have this, and he has a hammer and a mace.
You stab people
Blunt.
Stab them with that?
How do you stab somebody?
I am very impressed by your strength.
I didn't say I stabbed him with these. I've stabbed people before.
Oh,
Have you ever just grabbed things and stabbed?
No.
I don't really have a habit of
I
that.
am a criminal again.
So
You know what? We all lead different lives, and some of those lives lead us down paths where we need to stab, and some of those lives lead us down paths where we don't, or something.
Yep.
And his life has led him to stabbing.
and that's why you think he did it.
Yes.
It sounded like you were trying to defend that.
I did it. I am too smart to get caught. Why would I do it around people?
He's got a point.
Actually, that would be a really
Actually, I
great
don't have any
defense.
points. I have a hammer and a mace.
Well, and the only thing I have on my person, and I pull out my purse, just like half of a broom handle, and this is just something I picked up from my self-defense course. This is my purse! You can't have this!
No!
Hi-ya!
Does your trunk
I don't know you. This is my purse.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's funny.
Damn it, Bobby.
That's time for a rewatch. Yeah. That's time for a rewatch.
I don't, carry a weapon because I just, have this little guy.
Well, I don't think this is a weapon. This is just
That's your
our
husband,
old
sir.
broom broke, and so I just kept this, and we bought a new one.
I hate you. I hate you.
I just can't part with it.
If someone wants to rob you, it's just a good thunking stick.
So what are you? You said you're cooking your fingers, Lane. What are you doing?
I just summon a mage hand.
Oh,
And
okay.
it just waves at everybody.
Does it have long fingernails
It
like
does.
you
It
do
also
too?
has
Oh my
stiletto
gosh.
nails, and it just kind of one of these.
Did you stab people with those?
I think they'd break. I mean, they're very fragile. That's how come I don't do a lot of heavy lifting.
Oh, that's why the pepper threw her back out.
And
You almost died lifting pepper.
The only reason why I had to is because the lady who usually does it for me was out sick or had a baby or something.
Girl, she kept it.
Oh, okay, so we've cleared the accountant, and we cleared my darling wife, of course. And you're a magic user of some sort. You probably don't need melee weapons, and I
literally can't pick up anything heavy.
that's fair. And I
had to hire somebody to help put my dog in the bathtub for me.
that's impressive. Um,
Well, I don't want to talk ill of
He's
people,
a Saint
but
Bernard.
this one over here, I mean, she, even though the company isn't doing well, she has a lot to get out of this. So, I don't know. I mean, did we check her for any weapons?
I mean,
not yet.
but it was her dad. Who kills their dad?
Oh, they didn't
want
seem very
money.
close. I'm just saying.
Well, but don't she has everything already paid for?
But she did say her dad took away her allowance.
Oh yeah, I guess you did say that.
Well, he did.
But
Maybe
she's been making friends, so she's been earning allowance, right?
Yeah, especially military
See.
friends.
Okay, well that's
That seems oddly specific.
That seems-
That seems like a certain link you click on. Military friends.
Yeah.
That seems a little bit specific. Why
Wait.
are you making military friends?
oh, is this is to guarantee that next year is profitable? Yes.
Yeah, I used to do dinners out with investors and people, but since I lost my allowance, I guess it's allowance, he's been making me see more military folks instead.
What do you
So-
do? Just take them out for dinner?
Yeah,
So we can sell to the military.
good connections.
I mean, selling to the military is not a bad idea for profit. They need lots of
Well,
stuff.
if he was having you do that, why hire us to solve problem? This seems like just he already did it. Anyway, so
Well, I mean, he said the
That's-
war wasn't going good, so like if our side's the one that's losing, then we aren't going to make any money from them.
That's true. But
well, we weren't winning yet.
perhaps.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's great.
Do either of you have any weapons?
No.
Do you have a clutch or a bag or anything?
No, I just have, well, I got
You
darts.
don't have a bag?
No, I don't.
No bag?
No, I just got
Oh.
some darts.
Oh, okay.
Oh, a dart could pierce someone.
Yeah, it looked too big to be a dart hole.
It reminds me, if we find a board, we should really compete.
Hi, this is not the time.
I'm just saying, I play with the pink ladies every weekend.
Han,
Are you a pink elephant?
Yes.
Oh my god, did you get one of the hats?
Well, of course. Oh, so you may not know, but you know the pink ladies, they raise money for those with disabilities in the war. So anyway,
Yeah, my mom is in the Pink Ladies.
oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
what?
might actually know her.
Oh, do I know her?
Her name is Denise.
Oh, you mean I think I know Denise. Now, does she make that awesome lemon bar recipe?
That's her.
Oh my god, I know
It's actually my
Denise.
grandmother's recipe.
Oh, it's your grandmother's?
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh, do you think you could sneak me that recipe?
Absolutely. When we get out of here
So
for murder.
Oh, yeah. Oh, back to the murder. Oh, okay. So, tell me, are you the guilty one? Did you kill your father?
is that how they do it in place?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry, dear. Oh, that's how they did it in CSI.
The last Josephine Caldwell book that I read, there was like I don't know, everybody like voted on who they thought the bad person was, and then they gave it evidence that they found after they did some searching. That's the one where I told you that scandal where the priest got arrested.
Right. Well, we have one piece of evidence.
do you have any weapons on you?
Well, I have this. It's basically like a walking.
Like a cane stick?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if none of us have any sharp weapons on us, other than
Oh, what about the accountant?
he said he had blunt weapons,
Well, yeah, but he stabbed people before he said so.
but he doesn't have any.
Okay, we started on him, and we already resolved he had no stabbies.
But he did say that he just grabs things, right, to use. You do have knife.
Wow, I
She
trusted
has
you.
knife.
Wait,
She has knife.
Yeah, I found a knife in my
She
bag.
has a knife?
I do. Well, it's not my knife. I found a knife in my bag, and I don't know where it came from.
So this.
Oh, that's a likely story, Missy.
I really don't know where it came from. Again, I order out for all my meals. I don't even own utensils.
well, let's take a look at it and see what.
Okay,
It,
well, I don't want to touch it, so somebody reach in and grab it.
Just dump
Use
it
your
out on
mage
the
hand.
table.
yeah, make sure.
Are we in the dining area now?
You're right. You've been walking towards the dining area. All of the tables have been pushed to the side, and there is still staff kind of cleaning up in here, trying to get the ballroom ready, and the band is setting up as well.
So, yep.
I dump it on a table. He goes,
It's okay. We're just making
and
gloves
then
for
like there's like a
Miss
thing of
Cole.
gum that falls out, and a nail file,
Oh my
and
god.
pack of condoms.
Yuck, who uses condoms?
Women who don't want to get pregnant?
Just cut it out.
Sure. Anyway,
This seems like a
Don't
lot.
cut it off, please.
cut it out.
Cut it
So
out.
it's the baby, not the dick. Yeah, yeah.
No cutting anywhere.
What does the weapon look like?
So it looks like a dagger that could be attached to like either a mechanism or like a strap to be held somewhere on the body, like
Like an
hidden.
blade? Can I investigate it and see what it is?
Go ahead and give me an
Oh my
investigation.
god. What if somebody just like paid for an assassin to come murder your
Isn't
dad?
that a 1?
Yeah, it's an
With a
8,
knife, you can.
but it's a natural 1.
No.
I mean, the blade does have blood on it, so
This is bloody.
Yeah,
It's a
the
weapon.
inside of my bag is ruined.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's possible to get blood out of things.
Not
Club
really.
soda. Didn't.
You have to
Did your
return
mom
that
teach
bag,
you
don't
anything?
you?
No, it's my bag.
Okay, well.
What?
You have to return that suit, don't you?
Oh my.
In the room that we... Honey. In the room that we were standing, was she close to the body?
everybody was close enough to the body.
Oh, she killed him.
No, I'm thinking out of character, obviously, that if, in theory, he was stabbed and someone put it in her bag and then quickly left, but he didn't die until after that Sanders guy died. So it literally has to be one of us or someone who left through that
Okay,
fucking
Josephine
hole.
said that everyone should think about what their motive could be. So I think maybe we should talk about that. Like, say, like, you were to want to kill this guy. Like, why would you?
Okay, other than people not getting raises, I mean, I'm a little mad about being cursed, but I'm not gonna kill a guy over being cursed. I mean, there's spells to reverse that, I assume.
Well, you had the knife, so what's your motivations?
Oh, I don't have a motive. I just, like, you know me, I like gossip. So I really just want to know, like, what's going on? Like, why are we so broke in this company? I'm not going to get that answer if he's dead.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense for her to want to kill him.
Otherwise, I like my job. Like, we have, like, potlucks all the time. And that's, like, a meal I don't have to order in.
That's fair. Yeah, they have good casseroles.
Plus, like, they let me put my dog on my insurance and claim him as a dependent, which is great.
What kind of dog do you have? Just time out.
He's a St. Bernard.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot. I seem to know that for like personal reasons.
Okay.
They wouldn't let me bring him as my +1 tonight.
This
though,
is
for them.
very progressive company, yes.
That got to bring a +1. It's a fucking elephant.
That's my wife.
They both work at the company.
We both work.
Oh, yeah.
She works in customer service. Anyway, so not real motive. Inherit the company. That's a motive. Did you like your father?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know anything about you and
Was
your
that
father.
real? Like, was she really?
I mean, like,
That sounded
Yeah, like-
what the
I
fuck?
love cutting into him. What she says.
I had no idea. For all I know, you hated your father,
I just met you.
and this is crazy. Of course, my wife.
Do I believe
Oh, okay.
when she said that she...
insight.
Go ahead and roll me insight.
Oh, I'm good.
I feel like none of us actually prepared characters for this, so we're all just like real bad at investigation and insight.
I'm great at investigation and insight.
I was like, I want a character with high charisma, and I forgot that this was a
10.
murder mystery, and I dumped nothing into for investigation.
What is your passive insight?
What's that mean?
You want to show her passive
Yes,
insight?
I think
It should be on the
it should be on the
left hand
far
side.
Yeah.
It's over by where your passive. This.
Oh, 13.
Yeah, she seems like she's pretty truthful.
What did you roll?
10.
Oh.
I didn't-
Okay, like, so what
Mike,
what about
advice?
you,
I mean-
HR lady, or not HR, customer service lady?
I mean, of course Martha wouldn't have any reason other than revenge potentially for me, but she wouldn't do that.
Am pretty upset over what happened to you. And, working in customer service is pretty hard, but I just try to be respectful and kind to everyone that I talk to. I definitely don't want any harm to come to people. But what about you? Huh? Working in the docks.
Yeah, dock workers are all murderers or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that implies anything.
Well, I just heard that, conditions aren't really good down there.
I know they tried to unionize and they squashed that.
Yeah, that was the one thing HR actually was quick on.
They seem to always be quick on things like that.
Mm.
It's the only thing they ever work on. Anyway, why would I want to kill the person who actually gave me job when I escaped my country that was going to be completely destroyed?
Because now he's funding the war effort with his items.
Well, if he funds the war effort, then the war is over and I can go home.
But they're going to kill all of your people.
No, they're going to kill the other people that are invading my home.
Oh.
I get the feeling that they're never going to end the war. War is profitable. Numbers do not lie. They are propagating this war to make money.
Well, why would you say something like that? That's not very nice.
War is
Yeah, let's be
nice.
positive, okay? Somebody got murdered today. You don't have to break somebody's heart.
Don't you think?
Like, give this poor guy hope. Maybe he can go home one day.
I don't know if you can. This company's failing, but somehow we're able to rent this boat.
Well,
And now we're finding out
if I
that we're
never get to go
funding
home,
the war.
then fine.
Why would the war end? That's just making us more money.
It's not making the company any more money.
It's starting to.
Shit.
I mean, if we were selling stuff to the military, then we kind of are funding the war.
Okay, then why would you want him dead, finance guy?
Don't want him dead.
Give me a reason why you could possibly want him dead. Like we all.
Why would I incriminate myself?
I don't know. For science.
Well, if I
I don't
might,
believe in science. I believe in numbers.
he is just a hop, skip, and a jump from CFO. It would be, a big power move if, the current CFO went to CEO and he took his place.
It seems like a lot.
It's a lot of letters for a lady to say.
Wait, so you're saying that he would kill CEO to become CFO?
It's a major pay jump.
Oh, yeah.
He would have control over all the company's finances. He is a calculated son of a gun. And, let's just say I don't trust him.
Likewise.
Be nice, hon.
Well, I'm sorry. I just get so steamed when I'm talking to this fella.
That was
Okay,
actually.
so,
Is that stuff
like,
you learned from watching your?
all of
videos?
us have reasons. I
No, that's
feel
just
like
me.
we could be a little bit irritated with what's going on in the company, and maybe even a little bit irritated with like the owner. But like that does not spell out.
Do not lump me in with you.
Well, like I'm not.
I have job because of him.
Yes, you love him. You want to have his children. I get it.
No. Also very impossible. Also he is dead.
We live in a world full of magic. Anything's possible.
Oh yeah, did anyone have Revivify?
Fuck, we could have just solved the problem.
I did choose speak with dead. I always forget to speak with dead.
Oh, you should.
I mean, the body might still be there.
He gave. I got job when no one was hiring for teacher, and I got promotions.
If anything, he has the least motive.
Okay, well then I trust you,
Thank you.
and I trust Martha because she's so dang cute. Actually, I trust them both because they're like couple goals.
Oh, thank you, hon.
Yeah.
Okay, so well now what?
And like, why would his daughter kill him? And like, I mean, like, you're just a money guy, so like, why would you kill him?
So it was you.
No. Again, they let me put my dog on my insurance. No one would let me do that. Do you know how much it costs to care for a Saint Bernard?
No, I do not have.
He goes to grooming all the time. My house looks like covered in hair.
Okay, so
If none of us have any motive, then who did it?
So you don't want to kill him because you have dog. You don't want to kill him because you love father. You don't want... I don't know why you don't want to kill him.
I just like everybody, Han.
Mm-hmm.
Even that son of a gun over there.
You don't
He's
want to kill
okay.
him.
His potato
Unless
salad was
you don't
okay at
kill
the
him.
potluck.
I don't hold it
Actually,
against him.
you make the most sense that you would want to kill him, and since it's been, I mean, how long have you been like? What, are you a squirrel?
How long have you been before?
I'm a Maypock, and it's only been a couple weeks.
Oh, that's fine. Paperwork. It takes a while.
Paperwork takes a while.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're so upset. Why I don't know why you
It can
killed
take that
him.
long to just write the form.
I understand. I'm not
I'm
mad
not even
at
sure if I can read.
I mean, did you do it? Did you do like a magic file easy form, or did you do a handwritten form?
handwritten.
Oh, see, that's why it's taking so long. The magic file easy forms always take less time.
They told me to do handwritten, so I did handwritten.
Oh, they want you to. They always say do handwritten, but I'm telling you,
HR doesn't even provide the magical files.
Well, you have to go and search it out on the network.
So there is a very well-dressed gentleman, darker skin and kind of brunette hair pulled back into a ponytail, with kind of this very royal purple ribbon, and he goes, Sorry to interrupt. I have a package from Mr. Tarn. Who was, and he looks at the package and he says, who was Elaine?
Oh, hell, that's me.
So he...
From who is it from?
Tarn.
From Mr. Samuel Tarn.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
So he hands you a little manila envelope, and he does kind of a deep bow and takes his leave. At this point, like, the band is tuning up now, so people are starting to come in and start, like, stretching
We should
and
get rid of that
mingling.
bloody knife off of
And
that table.
Put it in your bag.
It was my bag already.
It won't do any
You have
more.
a bag. Put it in your bag.
It won't do any more damage in your bag.
She's got a full broom in her bag.
No. You keep it in your bag. I ain't touching
I
that.
grab like a bunch of tissues and like wrap it up and grab it with the tissues and put it back in my bag.
there's still a number of napkins on the table, cloth napkins, so
Yeah.
you grab it up with a bunch of dirty cloth napkins, by the way.
You open box,
Yeah, I'll open the box.
and while you do that, I don't want to kill him because he gave job.
Right.
You don't want to kill... I'm not sure why. You never really...
He said he gets angry sometimes and he stabs people.
I don't think that's a reason not to kill someone.
I'm just saying, I'm just repeating what he told us.
That sounds like reason to accidentally kill someone. Or maybe you did it by accident. See, you can't get in trouble for accident.
Yeah, you can. You can definitely still get at least 5 years to 10 years in jail.
Shit, well, okay, I don't understand all of these rules, but
It's okay.
I mean, that's very short time. You live long?
You live long. What's in the package?
Oh yeah, I'll open the package.
Go ahead and roll me 2d10s.
Okay. That's a D10. 32.
No, I
Oh.
need both separate numbers.
5.
No.
Not together.
3
Three
and
and a
2.
3 and a 2. Okay. So there's a small, quickly sketched parchment on the top, and he says, it's from Samuel, and it reads, you have all made quite a mess in my office. You are all in very, very big trouble unless you know who has caused this mess in my office. And I believe that these papers that I found may help.
He did a better job searching the crime scene than we did.
Why did he give it to us? We're not authorities. We do not do this investigation.
We have to clear our names.
Yeah, if
You
we
give
just
this to
tell the
police and then we
Yeah.
talk to police. This makes no sense.
Okay,
I don't know.
Do you
I
want to
know
play
that
the game or not?
I know that it says, like, innocent until proven guilty, but they're going to think we're guilty and throw us in jail before we can prove our innocence. And this is not going into prison.
What do the papers say?
I don't know.
So there are 2 papers underneath, and one of them is a form declining or rejecting any and all paperwork to return one individual, Hank, to any type of previously held forms, and that the company is not liable to any and all magical damages as written in hiring papers. And these, there's like a short excerpt from probably when Hank started working for this company many years ago, stating that the company is not liable for this kind of action. And then the paper below it is a couple of incident reports from fights that have broken out within the dock area. A couple of write-ups of fights that include a Mr. Piotr.
Okay, I have some questions. Like, did you know about this? Have you received this paperwork already?
Did I receive this paperwork already?
No, but reading it through, it makes you very upset.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I'm livid. I would just look at this piece of paper, and you would see me start trembling and twitching and getting very, very angry and reaching for my sword and
No, Han, put that down.
Mm.
Oh, now what in the AP double hockey sticks is this?
Okay, so they might not be able to do anything to help, but there's spells or magic or whatever that can remove a curse.
Well, yeah, but they cost an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
Literally. You have to cut off your arm and your leg in order to afford them.
Okay, well,
I'm sorry
you
that
look
you have to
cute.
be
You
a
can
flesh
just stay
kind
like
of
that.
I don't want to be like this forever.
At any rate, this is totally new information. We didn't even know about this. Now, the fights, that's some interesting new information.
Yes.
Is it new to Christian as well as?
Yep. Yeah, it is new.
Why are you getting into fights? You seem so sweet.
I was involved in fights, but it is not. I did not cause. But I don't know if I caused fights. Did I cause them?
I wouldn't say you caused them, but you definitely finished them.
Mm.
Well, you seem like the kind of guy that if somebody slaps you, you punch them back in the chest.
Do
Honorable.
I really seem like that? I don't think so. Anyway,
I
there
don't
have
know.
been a lot
I've
of
only
people
known you for
who
3
are-
hours.
So the military has been removing its soldiers in favor of the new Warforged automaton units that blasted General Gladiolus has enacted. The soldiers are very upset that they're out of work for the military, and they do not really care for these new dock worker positions. Some of them get very rowdy, as they can get when they are used to fighting every day. Unfortunately, it has been occasionally escalating to me having to intervene to solve problem.
Well, neither of these really point to a suspect. I literally just learned about this. I mean, I would be very angry if I read this in the same room as him.
I am very sorry again that you have to be this way.
That's so cute. You
Thanks.
could have been turned into like,
A toad?
yeah, or like a weasel or a rat or something.
Yeah.
Tina.
Like, fucking Tina.
Fucking Tia.
Well, I mean, maybe we should ask to see the security footage. I don't know what else to do.
Well, it's okay, hon. I mean, I love you the way you are, and nothing's ever going to change that.
So,
Thanks, hon.
you know, the one thing that I do think we should consider is that the lights were all out, so the camera probably didn't actually see it.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even though the warmonger over here,
You know what? I have an
He's
idea.
right.
Okay, if one of us were to have stabbed him, we might have they would have blood on them, right? Like it was like a big ass wound, and it was like gushy. So maybe we should check ourselves for blood splatter.
So you, and you're looking all about yourselves. You see, as the band is tuning up and people are starting to flow into this area, you catch a glimpse of Josephine Caldwell enter the room, and she kind of catches your eye for a second, and then turns around, and then is like, "Fine, I'll help them," and slowly turns back around and starts walking towards you, and she's like, "Oh, and how does your little investigation?"
Okay, so say we found the murder weapon, but we
Okay.
don't know how we got it or where it came from. And then say we got some clues that pointed towards two of the people being potentially mad enough to commit murder, but then they talked about it and then it doesn't seem as likely. What do we do now?
Well, I would search for more clues, or try to find out if somebody's lying to me to my face.
Are you lying to me to my face?
Yeah, are you lying to us?
Of course.
Oh my
not.
god, what if those two did the Bonnie and Clyde murder double hit?
Who are they?
Who
It's a really cool play.
are you pointing at?
Have you seen it? Those two.
What?
You two would do this?
Well, no,
Yeah,
of course not.
what if
Believe
the
them.
husband,
no.
murdered?
He is absolutely innocent.
What if
Oh,
they
thanks,
just?
hon.
What if they just meant
Time
to
for an insight check. Do I believe?
Go ahead.
I want to roll an insight check.
I mean, we just
on
have to start
on
rolling.
Travis. on Travis. It's on Travis.
Aunt Travis.
On Travis.
That's a 16.
Do I? I mean, I don't know if I'm lying. Should I roll deception?
Oh, who are you inciting?
10.
Matt.
10.
Who are you inciting?
Travis.
Okay. So go ahead. What's your go ahead and roll me a persuasion. Just we'll use the numbers from the check real quick.
Okay, well, it's a straight roll. That's a 4.
That's a 4. The more and more you press Hank, the more flustered he seems to get. I mean, he's probably telling the truth, but it seems like he's getting more flustered with everybody keep pointing towards him because he's got a giant
Okay.
cursed sword on his back. And that might be agitating things too. And you're doing Martha? Alright, go ahead and roll me an insight.
I rolled already. I had a 10.
10? Go ahead and roll me persuasion.
Okay. That's already 15 plus whatever. So.
Yeah, I mean, Martha is he's completely innocent, so you seem to believe it as well.
Okay, but are you completely innocent?
Oh, Han.
I can tell that you're a sweet lady and you're presenting very friendly, but the more friendly you present, the more there is an inner rage inside of you.
Oh, Han.
I mean, think realistically. I mean, she's a very large woman. and getting around quickly without anyone noticing would be very difficult.
I have been mother to all the new employees that come through here, even though management didn't really even care for them. They didn't give them training. They didn't even give them the time of day.
Fuck.
I would never hurt anyone in this company, even the president.
But you really okay? That actually didn't really defend much. I do believe you really wouldn't want to. I understand we are kind of flustering you a bit with this, but that I understand you are a mother to new people, but that.
Yeah, you could just be
Reasonable,
upset that
maybe
they're
upset
treating new
about
people
new-
poorly. Like, it all comes from the top, right?
You have to carry all of the weight on your shoulders. Maybe you are tired of doing that.
Oh, maybe I'm tired of doing that. Oh, maybe I'm tired of just being treated like shit by all the customers that call in every day and night.
Han.
No. Maybe I am tired of all your bullshit, huh? All these new hires that treat me with no respect, even though I keep this ship afloat.
Language, Han. Language.
Even though my dear husband has been turned into a freaking raccoon. Yes, day and night. I tolerate that.
It's only been a couple weeks, Han.
Just a bit Jamaican.
A little bit.
A little bit. But you know what? Maybe the bastard deserved it.
That's probably now what you say with his daughter right here and like a murder going on.
No, the bastard deserved it. I'm sorry, Han, but no, he did deserve it.
Well, that is very eye-opening. I think is the term people use. Is that what they use?
Yeah. You know what? They've like pulled away all of the seats and stuff already. Like everything's gone.
Yeah, you guys are out in the middle of a dance floor as people are starting to like dance and the music
Are
is
we just
starting
like...
to... No, you're kind of standing there, kind of blocking traffic, so people are giving you a wide berth as
we're yelling at each other.
Yeah. Nobody, I mean, the people nearest you are noticing, but like nobody else is noticing because the band is playing decently loud enough.
I wonder if we could like investigate somewhere where there would be a place to investigate. Like, I don't know, did he have like a room on this boat? Like a bedtime, like an overnight room? It's like a place with bedrooms?
Or maybe the crime scene again?
Or maybe the crime scene again?
Maybe
we were so nervous we didn't really investigate it.
We're the kind of idiots who just ran.
I mean, you could have looked too.
You left.
I needed to
before
follow.
me.
I needed to follow you guys.
Okay, let's go back to the crime scene and see if we can look at it again.
Which way are you going to get back to the crime scene?
I don't know, the way we came.
The secret way, yeah.
Secret doorway.
Which one?
Yeah. Well, you know what? The spin class is probably done. You can go that way.
We can check that route, maybe.
Okay. For brevity's sake, I will say you get to where you probably would think that the door would be.
Mhm.
There's no lever on this side of the door, so you get the idea that this door is sealed from the inside.
Well, fuck.
I can try and break it.
I think we should not do that.
What? Why don't we just go in like
We'll
the
have to
normal
go
way
through
the front door?
Okay.
We are not going to get to the back door.
The one guy's should be there since his office.
Yes, maybe he
Oh.
is expecting us to come after sending letters.
Perhaps.
That's true.
Perhaps.
That's true. Is there anything like else in the package that I didn't see? No. Okay.
Seems to be it.
I don't suppose anyone else has found anything that might be useful here. Okay. Well, on
I
our
mean,
way
did
then.
everybody check their pockets? I had a mystery knife in my bag.
I'll turn out my pockets, see if I find anything.
Do I find anything?
I dig through Martha's purse since she's gone.
You just had a broom handle.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'd be like, hon, I'm gonna look through your purse. That's a 9.
A 9?
That's almost natural 20.
I think Martha's passive perception probably beats that. So.
Oh, I mean, I would out loud be like, I'm digging through your purse, hon.
All right. Well, when Martha gets back, we'll
Okay.
hit that up. But you guys are going back to the
You'll
main.
never find anything in there. It's a black hole.
Right.
You guys are going back to the main entrance, back to the murder scene.
Yeah.
So you open the door, and you on the front of the door you find a note that looks like familiar writing from Mr. Samuel Tarn, and the note says, "I'm leaving this mess for you to clean up. You have 10 minutes."
It took us like 40 minutes to even come back to this place.
That's accurate.
But like, whatever. I've got some prestidigitation. I can get a blood up.
Hon, I'm gonna dig through your purse quick.
Oh, okay.
I'm just digging around in it.
Okay.
See if I find anything.
Whatever she happens to have in her purse.
Well, I mean, let's see here now.
Tums.
Some used tissues.
Bottle of
Let's see,
Pepto-Bismol.
A tinderbox, a
hold
torch,
on.
purse of everything you might need someday, a mom purse full of items. Oh, that's awesome.
Chapstick, loose straps of gum, crumbled nature grain bar, a small pack of tissues, and about a dozen stolen pens.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds.
Yep.
And some crackers.
Yep.
Those like
Just
peanut
in
butter
case.
crackers.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
And
No
those
one likes,
little
but
red
everyone has.
candies that all the grandmas have that you never know where they get them from.
Mm-hmm.
They're grandmothers, and they just keep them until they become.
Oh, yeah,
kids
some
become
mints.
grandmothers.
Yeah.
Were those original?
Yeah.
Are you that old?
So yeah, you guys
Just
open the
go
front
for
door.
it.
Body's still there. Blood is there. Though the trap door is closed.
All right. Let's look around.
I'll look around.
I'll look around.
Toss the room.
Toss in the room.
Toss the coin.
Where is everybody looking specifically? So in this room, from the entrance to the left is kind of the liquor area that you have already kind of had your fill from, along with like a small cabinet below that would be a liquor cabinet. You have seen the room before, so you kind of know the area. You guys, from the front of that, this room's kind of a rectangular shape, and from in front of that, kind of off to the left-hand side is there's a number of bookshelves that line the wall here as well. The rug on the floor still has a little bit of Elaine's puke as well as some of the liquor that she tossed up, and some of the other food that she had previously had as well. It's a nice rug. It seems to be like the animal skin of something, probably like a tiger or something. So
I prestidigitation at my vomit.
where are you
she's just
putting
letting
said
her
vomit?
confused.
I prestidigitation it.
Huh?
It's gone.
It doesn't disappear.
Isn't that what prestidigitation does? It
No.
cleans.
It cleans, yes, but where are you putting said vomit? Where are you cleaning it to?
Is there garbage?
Is it just copy and paste it?
It's just that you clean
Or cut and
you
paste.
clean an object.
Yeah, you're cleaning it. Where is it? Is it just going in the trash can? Or we'll
Yeah.
say that he's got a small waste basket.
Sure.
Okay.
Just carry all of the vomit magically into the garbage can,
Yeah.
as well as the maybe blood.
And you get some blood too.
It's just like a fountain.
Clean
of blood.
clean the carpet up with
It's
the
just like crusty at this point.
Yeah, it's been a while, so.
very disgusting. We should search him and see if he has anything.
Yeah, I'd like to investigate the body.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it is her dad.
Don't
Yes.
touch him.
All right. So roll me an investigation check, please, Shannon.
8.
8. So you don't find much on him, but you do find a key that you're not very familiar with him having. It's very ornate key. Has a little red gem in the center back end. It's like one of the skeleton keys. Has a little red gem in the middle of an oval shape there at the back of it.
Okay, I found a key. That's it. But I don't know what it goes to.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
All right. Ritually or just immediately?
Just first level.
Okay. So there are a number of magical items in here. The liquor from the cabinet is magical. A couple of bottles are actually. You also sense something magical in the lower right-hand drawer of the desk itself. And there is also something else that's catching your attention. There is stuffed, like, caribou head, like, on one of the walls, and you're getting a sense of magic from one of its eyeballs.
Oh, that's a security camera.
Oh, yeah.
I want to investigate that drawer.
Okay. So you go to the drawer, and the drawer is locked.
Hey, that key you have, maybe... Can you see if it opens this?
Yeah. Okay. Then
Way too big for
No.
this tiny little drawer.
See if we can find a key.
Hold on here. I want to look here, and
I have a key that I purchased that I'm just gonna try to use.
Okay.
What's it do?
Just as a common item, and it was just a mystery key, and I was like, "This could be fun."
Sure.
So I just have a key that I bought that I'm gonna see if I'm like, "Hey, I have this key that might open it."
Yeah, you go to unlock the drawer, and for some reason you have one of Samuel Tarn's keys. Not really sure where you got that, but yeah,
Neat.
it unlocks the drawer. You pull the drawer out, and inside of the drawer, there is this device on the inside. It's humming with magical power, and underneath it, there is a number of like blueprints and plans and the like underneath it as well. It looks similar to the one that you found with the 4 devices. So, you find a whole stack of blueprints here and a number of like written plans.
Is the body on the desk?
Yeah, it's like
Can I,
slumped
like-
on the desk. Push him up.
Is he like in the chair?
No, he's like slumped. He is in the chair, but he's like
Like, is it a
slumped on
rolling
top of
chair?
the desk. It is a rolling chair.
Can I like
Just kind
scooch him to like make some room?
Yeah, and he
I
like
just look at him like Larry.
of...
he slumps in between his legs.
The desk.
He slumps like in between his legs. He goes completely limp. Actually, it's been long enough. He's probably got a little bit of rigor mortis going
Yeah, he's
on.
fine.
So
he's stiff.
he slumps a little bit, but then he like stops.
It's the morning. It's like
So yeah, you kind of wheel him away, and there's a little blood trail of the rolly wheels going away.
Prestidigitation. Missed the spot.
Yeah, I'll just like clean up the desk a little bit.
So I'll roll out the blueprints and start looking at them. Can I investigate them or do
Make me an investigation check. We'll call it.
15?
15. So the plans here, you kind of understand the blueprints from this. These are some kind of reactors of some sort. Like they draw in water and they power these 4 reactors in the boats. Bottom portion. But it doesn't seem like maybe the owner of the boat is wary of this because these blueprints aren't official. And you look below and you see some plans to use these reactors. And as you get to reading, you see that the plan was to use these reactors to blow up the boat tonight.
Huh. That is
What?
concerning.
What's concerning?
I know you don't really understand this, but this is telling us that someone, I assume, like Gwyneth's body, was planning on using these reactors to blow up the boat.
While we were all,
We should not be here.
While we were all on it.
What if...
I mean, the best way to cut the best way to cut funding in a company is to murder half of it.
I am so sorry, all of you. This is very obvious that this was a suicide attempt. Obviously, he felt bad about these reactors he planted on the boats, and he committed suicide.
But what if they're still rigged to blow?
Well, then we better stop him.
Okay, do any of you know anything about engineering?
No.
No.
Actually, I do know a little bit.
Oh.
A little bit.
How
I'm
can
sure
it
we
be
can
a
figure this
suicide
out.
mission if she has the knife?
Well, maybe he has an accomplice somewhere.
Oh, you know what?
Or someone
That
found
would make
out
sense.
about his plan and killed him?
He would hire you because you are
This is
secretary.
yeah.
You are assistant to boss. So he would have you ensure that no one knew that that's...
Okay,
Oh, I hate
first
to
of
say
all,
it, but that sounds like
first
a lot
of
of
all,
sense there.
I
hon.
am the secretary. I'm not the administrative assistant.
Okay, so,
Because there's a difference.
There is a difference.
so either way, he trusted you to ensure that no one realized what he was planning. He may not have told you the whole thing, but he wanted you to ensure one of his last secrets.
Well, at any rate, we should
all leave
Look
before
at-
we die.
we should check out these reactors and see if we can shut them off.
Yeah. Also, no, that's not me. That's not my thing.
That humming thing, magic item. It does. I do get
The school.
the school of magic. What am I?
So it's School of Evocation.
Doesn't everyone have a magic item too?
I mean, yeah, you would get plenty of.
Well, yeah. But I'm more concerned with something is in this room. That seems interesting.
You notice I have a pretty wicked tattoo that's glowing.
Nice tattoo, by the way.
Is it on your lower back? That's a slut.
But no, it's like a full, a middle back tattoo, so you can see it with her low cut dress.
Oh, she's the dragon with a girl tattoo.
Oh.
Mm.
Because it's a pinup, right? Girl with pinup.
So, this we need to find a reactor then.
Yeah, it's in the
Same
basement. Well, like the bellows of the ship basement. Underbelly.
Yep, in the belly of the ship.
With a-
Okay, at this
We
point,
should take plans.
At
so
this
we know
point,
what
we've
we're
learned that there was a plan to blow up the ship. Somebody murdered this guy. Can we please just tell all of this to the guy who owns the boat?
But he's the one who built the boat. If the reactors are on his boat, would
I don't think he knows they're on there. The plans don't indicate that he knows.
But it's in his office. Oh shit.
Oh my god, what if they were working together to blow the ship up for, insurance purposes?
That's a good point.
And you hear, well, I wasn't,
Why would
but
he
that's
be
not
out?
a bad idea.
Oh, he's here. Okay!
Oh, I'm glad I
So,
could give
you're
you
not
that
planning
news.
to, murder all of us for insurance?
No, I wouldn't, dear. I love my boat.
Do
Okay.
I believe him?
Roll me insight.
Well, this dead guy was planning on blowing up your boat with some reactors or something.
Yeah,
So,
he loves his boat.
He seems pretty on.
if there were to be reactors on your boat that could blow up, where would they be?
Well, they would. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. They could be anywhere. It depends on the explosive blast of the reactor.
Okay, well, we don't know if they're still active or not. So we should find them before the boat blows up.
Yes. How do we get down below?
Well, you take the stairs down below, but I mean, something like that would need some kind of key or some kind of.
Like that key? Like that?
Yeah, probably like that. It also need an ignition.
What do you know what this is? Is maybe ignition?
It is very mechanical looking, so I would say probably yes.
Great. Well, let's go not die.
Oh,
Well, I
God.
mean, as long as those are here, I think everyone is fine. Unless you're planning on blowing up my boat.
So we just.
We were planning on doing the opposite.
But so.
Very good. Then I will take both of those items from you if you be so kind.
But what if you blow up the boat?
I love my boat, and I'm not going to blow it up.
He does seem pretty honest. But I still think maybe we should make sure it does not explode. What if,
I will have it decommissioned by my engineers.
okay.
That still doesn't answer the question as to who murdered that guy.
Well, I mean, and he looks up towards the deer head.
Yeah, where are your cameras?
Well, I can see
Well, I mean,
there's
like,
it
well,
looks like one
that-
is in the...
Where's the data stored?
Well, it's right there on my desk.
Just, I touch desk.
No, I think that's not how it works. You gotta it's probably like an activation word.
On.
No.
Alahomora.
Well, okay, so if you know how to do this, then do it.
So
Does this see and duck, by the way? But, while we're getting to it.
it does not, unfortunately.
Oh, well, all the candles went out and it got real dark in here before he died.
That is unfortunate.
But maybe we can see if anyone is in a different spot than they were in.
Yeah.
Good idea.
That's a good point.
Very good idea.
Very good point.
Well, if you could do the honors for us, sir.
Not a problem. And he actually whistles back and he says, of course you understand, just in case. And he has a couple of rather burly looking individuals come in and they all cuff your hands behind your back. And he's like, just for our safety, of course.
Oh, goodness.
And he kind of moves your father's body out of the way again and pulls around another chair to sit.
I mean, really, could we really just have it put in another room or something?
I think we should probably leave him for the authorities.
We've all touched him. Well, actually, I haven't. You touched him. I think that's it, actually.
So he pulls up the screen, and as the lights go out, you see it does switch to a different kind of vision, to what it looks like for you, Piotr, when you cast Detect Magic. And you see everybody kind of slide to the side, and everybody's or these objects are moving around, per se. And then all of a sudden you hear that, and then the lights come back on.
But I didn't see any of the objects move towards...
There were objects that did move towards, but it's hard to track because everybody was moving because of the boat. He's like, well, that's upsetting.
Well, that was about as useless as I had originally said.
Well, now what do we do? I'm not Southern.
Well, what evidence do you all have?
Well, we found a knife, and we found a secret door, and the plot to blow up the boat.
Well,
I mean, as far as we see, this seems like a very elaborate plan for a millionaire at the end of his rope that just wanted to hide everything. Just cover it all up and go out in a blaze of glory.
Well, then why plant the knife on someone?
Well, he obviously had some sort of accomplice, and now that they don't have the keys to the bombs, then it's all lost in the wind.
You know, the only person that I think right now that actually certainly could have truly done this is you, to be honest.
I was with my bodyguards playing poker.
I don't know if I believe that.
I mean, they can all vouch for me, so
The only thing I can do is fucking roll.
you can roll an insight.
I mean, if there was like an elaborate plot for something like that, like wouldn't you trust
Seems
like
dangerous.
your child with that?
He's gonna blow me up on the boat with him.
I mean, that would be kind of rude.
Yeah.
But like what did you guys talk about when you got here? Because he looked really like pissed at you.
I tend to start fights, and he told me not to.
Why'd you start fights?
Because I drink. And I party. And it's fun.
I mean, like, same girl.
Yeah, I just don't know, hon.
I don't know either.
I'm at a loss.
I guess, I don't know. I feel like that there's just maybe some mysteries that just go unsolved, and maybe this is just a desperate man and his unfortunately unknown accomplices that are just lost.
Well, I mean,
It was that girl from HR.
You know, she is a likely accomplice. She is kind of a bitch.
It makes sense. HR is always on side of company.
HR is the true enemy of everyone.
well, if that's the way you all feel, I'm more than happy to give my report to the police, but just know that we're hitting ground in about 10 minutes here to call off this shindig a little early on account of, and he kind of motions towards the dead body.
I don't really feel like partying and having a good time now that there's been a murder. I don't blame you.
But I mean, one
It
of
is a
y'all
real
could be the
mood
murderer
killer.
and you could be walking free.
I mean, when you put it like that, it sounds really bad.
It is rather disturbing.
I just hate to point fingers at all these nice people.
But I am, like I said from the beginning, I am not investigator. This is not something we should have been doing.
Yeah, I agree. Where are the detectives? Why aren't there any police officers on this boat?
I only have security here to keep the peace, and there's enough people on the boat that I've had to keep calm in the event of, this murder.
Finding dead men in your office.
What about that lady you talked to? Maybe she could figure it out.
Oh, the author?
Yeah.
Oh, I
She's not an
suppose,
investigator.
but
She's just she just writes about murder mysteries.
Oh, she seemed to know quite a bit. I don't know.
Because she writes about murder mysteries.
I mean, if we wanted to bother her,
she
she seemed rather perturbed that we bothered her the first time. Just
yeah,
for
but
an
then we didn't
autograph.
bother her the second time. She came and bothered us.
Yeah, that's true.
She inquired about it.
I guess if we really want to bother the nice lady, yeah, we sure could. But I mean, if she knew the murderer, I don't know why she wouldn't just say it out loud at the time.
I mean, I don't think she knows who the murderer is, but she might. I mean, she might be able to give us some advice on what to look at next. But we're getting ready to dock anyway. Can we just I don't know, give him send him away with thoughts and good wishes and
Thoughts and prayers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for sure. We can definitely pray for him.
Mm-hmm.
and then can we just all go get a drink because I'm traumatized.
Oh, for sure.
Assuming they let us walk free.
I mean, there's no one here without a perfectly good alibi, so...
We were all in the room when he died, so we actually don't have any alibi at all.
With a trap door in the back.
Is there a trap door underneath the rug?
There's not.
Oh, well.
Does anyone else know about your trapdoor besides, like, us now and you?
I mean, a couple of my bodyguards, but you can't enter this room through the secret passage. You can only exit the room.
So the murderer would have had to have been in the room already.
Or in the secret passage.
But you can't.
They would have been hiding in the secret passage.
If you can't enter the room in the passages, you can only exit.
Right. They would have had to come in before. So, if...
Was the door closed when
we came in, yeah, but it was you and Mr. Montgomery.
And last I checked, the door was closed when I left, so if somebody had an accomplice in said secret passage, they would have had to let him into this room. Like I said, once you're in the passageway, you can only go out, not into this room.
Yeah, that's a pickle.
So,
Maybe we should just let the investigators figure it out. They seem like they're much more qualified.
That is their job.
Yeah, like, our job's not to investigate a murder. Our job is to help run a company.
And also to clear your name so you're not, answering police questions for the next however many years.
So you're in trouble. She has that knife.
I do have a knife. I'll be in the most trouble.
You're being framed.
But my fingerprints aren't on it. I didn't touch it.
What's a fingerprint? That's your hand.
Well, it's your toe beans, hon.
Oh, Toby!
Yes.
So, are y'all just intent on giving your report to the police and calling it that?
I think we're at an impasse.
Very well. So, the evening ends and the boat docks and you're all escorted off and taken away to police custody to ask questions, but it seems like the killer has gotten away scot-free.
Dun, dun, dun.
And that's
happening now.
That's the end of this episode. Who would like to reveal themselves as the killer?
Yes, it would.
Well, me.
Let me make sure it actually wasn't.
Did you message us who the killer was?
Yes.
Like, when?
When you were making your characters.
I didn't see anything that specifically said you are the killer, so I'm pretty sure it's not me.
So, in the interrogation room, Marta answers as honestly as she can. And she tells the detectives that things at the company has gotten really hard, but, you just pull through best you can. You do what you have to do. And that's the best you can ask for of anyone. And
Is this like season 5 of Fargo?
Fargo was actually a decent movie.
I got like 3 seasons in.
Oh, I didn't watch this.
we didn't watch the movie, but
We watched the movie, not the TV show.
and the detectives contend that this nice lady would never be possible of a murder.
I think I
Uncuff her.
wasn't I? No, I wasn't? Okay.
Okay. The only part I think that might have implicated me, it says, you'll go, but boy will someone pay one way or another. That doesn't specifically say I killed him. It just says someone will pay.
I think Travis is monologuing for a reason.
And I meet Hank in the front lobby, who's my loyal husband and waiting there. I say, okay, honey, I think we're done here. let's go on home.
Okay, hon.
I think things will be a little better now. Hopefully, our new boss will be a little more kinder.
Oh, hopefully.
Hopefully. But I guess we'll see.
Yes, Travis was the killer.
Huh.
I wish I had been able to roll better on you.
We were just supposed to roll insight on you and figure it, like...
I don't know.
What was supposed to implicate you?
I gave a long monologue in the middle of...
No, there definitely was some things, but
I was like,
couldn't
he
get-
totally let slip when she was inciting him. And she said he is totally not the killer or something along the lines of that you couldn't do it. When asked about herself.
I was very careful the way I worded
Yep.
things, but I went on a long spiel about how I hated everything in the company and how everyone is rude to me. And
That's true.
That was where I was
That's
like,
true.
it's gotta be, but
and so you had the suspicion there all along, but you never thought to directly investigate me, look for
I
any...
know, I have the suspicion, but I insight checked you, and I rolled like shite.
Also, the murder weapon was an arm blade, hidden arm blade, so it had a mechanism attached. So if you would have searched her for that, you would have found the mechanism because she actually tried to get rid of the blade onto Mr. Samuel, but Mr. Samuel actually caught that and stuffed it into Elaine's purse.
Oh.
I was wondering, because it happened right after we talked to Samuel, so I thought Samuel did it, and I was like, maybe he planted it in your purse. I didn't think one of us would have planted it in your purse after talking to Samuel. Like, that seemed odd. I thought so I was very...
I had a secret chat going with Josh
I
on
think-
those
Yep.
I
things.
think.
Yep. So, so the killer gets away scot-free this time, guys. So, did you guess correctly?
The first time, we caught the killer. The second time, we got the wrong killer. The third time, the killer just fucking...
Got away scot-free.
Nobody
The
got...
killer was a very nice lady.
Yeah.
Very nice lady who got pushed too far.
That's right.
the brothers seem to be having a pretty good solid track record on this killing thing.
Oh, well, I didn't know that I would... did I? I think I knew that I was the killer the first time, but...
Well, he had it coming.
Next,
Oh, yeah.
He had it coming.
Nah.
He only had himself to blame.
next murder mystery, I'm blaming a Sturzinger right off the bat.
So it's gotta be Christian, because obviously we've already been murderers.
Christian was a murderer in the last... Oh, so behind that! You can't watch it yet.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us for this festival Christmas one-shot, and we'll be back to our regular episodes for a little bit. We will be filming a one-shot coming up in the future called Oops, All Wizards.
Yes, stay tuned for Oops All
Happy
Wizards.
Festivus.
And honestly, like, if you want to play along with us, buy lots of things that you can drink in cans.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we should.
If you're an adult,
No.
21 or over.
You can.
If you're in Europe, it's like 18.
18.
Right.
I didn't say it had to be
Yeah.
liquor, you said things in cans.
Yeah.
I think if you're
Soda.
okay with
Soda.
drinking like a bunch of soda, then you can do it with something.
Canned water.
Minute Maid.
Canned water.
Well, Merry Christmas, belated Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, Merry Kwanzaa, and everything else you might celebrate.
I don't remember. Did we decide if
We'll
we're
see you
having...
next time.
Wait, and we didn't decide if we're doing an episode. Next week's Christmas, so there'll probably be an episode
Well,
next.
this can be off of camera, so.
Okay.